Well, welcome back to Whispers from the Mist. This is session two, entitled Exploration. Last session, the group entered in a pyramid after meeting their sixth party member. Uh, didn't initially murder fire beetles, but eventually came back to them after or during murdering apparent occupants of the ziggurat. Um, Individuals in blue robes with a strange bird mask. Um, yep. After murder, of course, it tuckers you out. They have taken a short rest and they are currently isolated inside of a defensive position, one of the bed chambers they have found inside of the structure. Really don't have much to say beyond that. I'm going to go ahead and leave it to you. Tell me how you want to proceed.
Should we loot the bodies?
Yeah, we did last session.
We already
Oh,
did.
we
Yeah.
Oh, we covered that? Oh, okay. Okay.
And you can't double loot. It's not legal.
Yeah.
Are you sure we looted? I don't have anything written
It's
down.
just a bunch of
Yeah.
masks and whack ass junk.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
That's why.
Okay.
I see.
I mean, I would-
bandits if we didn't try, right?
What I will say is that the size of the individuals varies differently, but they all appear to be human. It does look like there are robes present with the nearly a dozen or over a dozen individuals you murdered in this hallway. It does appear that there are robes enough for all.
I want a mask.
Yeah, if you want a mask, you have one, because there's a bunch of them. There is one mask that is cooler looking than the other mask, because it's the leader's mask. But other than that, it has no functional differences. It's pretty much the same thing. It's like a hockey mask.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, well, if Faye's taking a mask, I'm taking a mask. Because, yeah.
Guess I'll take a mask too.
I want to kind of look at everyone like, oh, is this what we're doing, and just like grab one.
Yeah.
Well, apparently so.
And then also I would like a robe.
Okay.
I'm gonna put them on like one of the robes with the least amount of holes in it.
Sure. So I'd say that robe-wise, there are enough robes that are not completely and utterly just torn apart. Probably ones that got shot in the face.
Yeah.
Or
So like everyone that I killed, I'm gonna take their clothes.
yeah, I would say there are enough outfits for everybody in the group to be able to wear one. The only individual present here who I think might have some issues would be Null, just due to snoot size. There's a certain snoot to mask
Yeah.
difference.
Snoot dimension.
Newt.
So you may have to place it here and then put a hood over it to kind of disguise the fact that it's like jutting out from your eye holes a bit.
Just like on
Did
the
you say
on the
they were
snoot.
all human-sized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like between 5.5 and 6 feet tall?
So you're probably asking because of inwear. Is that right? Is that fair to say?
And the 4-foot tall dwarf.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god. Oh my
like,
god.
like we got one guy
Now-
with robes hanging
You
way
didn't
down
make it
below his
close.
feet like a child wearing his
Now
dad's
we can
robe.
solve.
And then the other guy who's got it hanging
We
like
can
above
solve-
his knee, like it's just put on his wife's bathrobe.
We can solve both problems with the same techniques we use for addressing hot and cold temperatures. So with the big guy, put more on. So just slap on some more robe underneath the robe, and he's fine. Like tie it around his waist as a belt, and it drapes down. Perfect. We have a double
Yep.
robe, and then for the dwarf, we take some off. So you just shave around the bottom, and you should be good. Again,
Oh,
these don't look
one
like they're
question.
fine quality. Go ahead.
Are they silky though?
Yeah, the material is expensive. It doesn't look like someone of competence put them together.
The question is, do we shave around the bottom or do we just get like some platform heels and rock this thing?
Yeah, platform heels would work. You could also just get a stapler and just like clip it, do like a nice little tuck under and just staple the cable, if you will.
So are we gonna take everybody's shoes and like glue them together real quick
That's a possibility too, I guess.
to make
Six sandals into one sandal.
You can definitely,
We were just in the desert.
absolutely do as you please regarding the manufacture of disguise. If disguise is the goal, then I need everybody who is wearing one to roll disguise. And because of the simple nature of the disguise, you will have advantage. This roll is not primarily just to put on the disguise. It will also act as, for me, kind of a metric to determine whether or not you are passing. It's like they're going to see something about you that's off.
Oh,
Like,
I think I have a background that has something to do with that.
Sure,
It's
what
called
does it say?
False identity.
Sure, so you have a false identity. I don't believe that it would be this false identity.
Okay.
Like cultist.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, right.
Cultist for this cult that you just learned about last
Yeah,
session.
that's
It's
that's
probably
fair.
not the one
I'm
you're locking in.
secretly a human
Ah.
cultist.
yeah.
Now, what I will say is I do like the thought process. So if you should have training in disguise, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you're more than kind of fitted for this. Go ahead and everybody roll disguise. If disguise is what you're doing, if you're putting on disguises, it is your goal to pass as cultists.
I don't see disguise. Is that like?
It's a skill. It should be on the left side. Oh, is it not?
No, I think it's a tool that you have to
Okay,
click
yeah,
on.
deception. Sorry, I am.
Okay, deception.
I could do this disguise.
I'm
kit
playing lots
thing.
of games at the same time. We've got Cyberpunk going on for the patrons. We've got Call of Cthulhu. I'm playing in Cult. I think I'm probably thinking Call of Cthulhu. They have the disguise.
The 4 was for Drumgar.
Yeah. No, it's all. You have advantage. You're working together.
Oh,
So
okay. Then 21 was for Inwar and 19 Drumgar.
Yeah, the only failure we have so far is Aveline.
I'm opening Magpie's character sheet right now. It's just taking a long time.
Sure.
It's
So
not
you-
just me.
So you're saying it's not Magpie, it's actually the character sheet?
It's not
I
actually my
kinda think
shit
so.
computer.
Like the 20 die just keeps tumbling.
Wait, is the poison we're off, right? At this
What's that?
point? Did the poison wear off at this point?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And what do you mean the dice keeps tumbling? You actually have the dice
So, like,
that roll
no,
on
it's
the
the
table?
loading. No, it's like instead of like this rolling circle.
Oh, don't.
When it's loading, it's a dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to your character sheet, and we're just going to go ahead and click it. We're doing deception.
Let me try to redo it.
That's okay. I got it sheet created because I'm awesome at rolling dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
So the most hilarious circumstance happens as you kind of all decide collectively, oh, we got these. We might as well put them on. Maybe we'll get around easier. You're putting them all on, and something about the girl in a full dress, like a travel dress, mind you, but still a bit of a size to it. It definitely is very hard to cover up with the robes. It seems like the robes continually want to kind of fall with the dress line and kind of pull away and pull open to reveal the not cultist underneath. So the robes are not like, they're wearing kind of simple clothing underneath. That's not good. That's not going to pass the smell test because it got blood all over it. And you kind of shot through people and murdered them. So it's not likely that you're going to be able to change your full outfit. It's mostly just the cloak of the robe or the over mantle of the robe that's being put on with its hood. But everyone can detect that the new kid is not good at concealing. But on the other side of that, she is already wearing symbols that look kind of like the symbols that were being displayed. So if you want to let that pass and just go with it, Your call.
Yeah, it's useless. I'm just gonna abandon the disguise.
Oh snap! Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, the leader doesn't always match the subordinates anyway, so you can just.
Yeah, there we go.
Hold on. Bear with me here. I'm sorry, your name popped up. I see.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So
Okay.
all these cultists was like humans, right?
Hold on a second. I have to fix some stuff. Oh my god. So.
See what happens when you open Magpie's sheet?
Yeah, it crushes the entirety. It kills by everything. I think that's fine.
I'm cursed. No, it's funny. I got kicked out of the Zoom call too.
Yeah, that's what did it. That's what did it on my side. The character sheet I was able to open up and roll for you, so that all worked out fine. So you dress it up. You look at it. Everyone kind of looks at you like awkwardly,
Yeah,
and you
no.
discard it. Okay, so past that point, what are we doing?
I would
Oh.
like to like poke around and be Snoopy.
Okay,
Well, I say
move your
we,
tokens. Feel free to explore. The name of the episode
Is
is exploration.
So if I remember correctly, we're in the south bedroom, and there's a room to the north.
Yep.
And then there's a hall to the east that goes north and south
Correct.
at the
Yeah.
junction. Okay.
Mhm.
Can I go down the hall and go north
Yeah.
and start poking around up there?
If Kimmy's allowed to move your token, sure. Let's see if the curse continues.
The hallway's
No.
black. I can't see.
What?
I moved Magpie's character out there, and it's just a black hallway. Let me move mine out there. Okay.
It's the endless abyss.
I'll just move my token. That's Magpie.
I
It's the
got
same
it.
thing.
They're together.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing.
Okay. Okay, I can see with Magpies now.
Cool.
Okay, Magpie, you said north?
Yeah.
Got it.
Goes to a cul-de-sac. Dead end.
Faye's gonna go where
Mhm.
Faye goes anyway.
Gotcha. But yeah, the two of you would look that way and see that it lines up dead end. To the south, there is a statue at the end of the hall, and then there are two doors that are hanging open, presumably where the cultists came from.
Okay, can I go check out the statue?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Oh, so while they're doing that, Noah's gonna look up the room up north because I don't
As we-
think we.
Yeah, we did. We mentioned there's
Oh.
a desk, and then there's a body that looks like it's one of the cultists sans the cloak that has been chewed upon.
Anything of interest I see around?
No.
No. Okay. Let me just follow through.
The chest is like loosely open. It looks like it has spare cloaks that are clean.
Okay.
Okay, so if you come down to it, I'll go ahead and start with the dwarf and the Goliath. You're looking into the chamber. You'll see that there's bunk beds, 3 of them, double bunk.
Yeah.
Looks like there are slots for the morning stars that they were wielding. Looks like a couple of them have been taken, a couple of them remain. And then if you look inside, there's a wardrobe just on the inside of that wall there. Across the room from you is a door. And on the left side of the room, behind that bunk bed on the south side of the room, is another door. I'll come back to you here in a second as you think what you want to do on that. You walk up to the statue. The statue appears to be a man who's holding some sort of dumbbell in his left hand. You're not sure what it is. And then in the other hand, he's holding scales.
So he's a judgmental weightlifter.
Yeah, again, you
Just
don't-
like going to Planet Fitness.
it looks
Oh no.
Right.
to you it looks like a dumbbell because that's like the best thing I can kind of describe to give you like the vibe of what it looks like. You don't know what the
Yeah.
artifice he is holding in his hand is supposed to be. It's not culturally significant for you. But
Okay.
if you'd like, you can attempt a history check. And
Yeah.
of
Would
course-
this mean anything to me?
No, actually not. Looking at it, it is strange. It definitely has some points of interest for you. The scales are the most significant thing. You know that one aspect of Atavius that's more neutral-minded, focused on absolute law, is known as the even-handed judge. But everything else, artifice-wise, is very strange and very foreign to you. Even the craftsmanship is definitely it's kind of a different art style, to be sure.
These items in his hand, are they like stuck to the statue, or could we remove them?
Like they're
Um,
carved, or like he's holding actual items.
Great question. They are made out of the same thing the statue is made out of, which appears to be bronze. It doesn't look like they come off.
I want to give it a tug anyway.
Fair enough. They do not come out. But it does appear that the scales are working. They are functional scales.
I wanna push one side down,
Okay.
the left side, like
Yeah,
the
nothing
far
happens.
side.
Nothing happens.
I wanna push the other side down.
Nothing still happens. And with the 13 history check you got, what you were able to determine is you know nothing about this.
Yeah.
You do understand what the item in his hand is, though, with that check. It is a weight. Weights specifically utilized for balancing scales. It's not a dumbbell. It's something that you would set on two measures to make sure that they have the exact weight on them and kind of a log in between to hold that balance. Weights and measures.
Yeah.
Before you continue, Aveline and Null, you're kind of looking into that other room while you can hear the two effectively giantkin moving around in the other room. You can investigate this room if you'd like. Okay.
Yeah.
Same scenario as the one above. You got 3 sets of bunk beds, all kind of like splayed about. There is a very strange thing in this room, however, that kind of catches you off guard a bit. Bear with me here. In the sorry, my brain is not reading this right. Okay. Huh. I don't know what I'm looking at here anymore. So it looks like there's some sort of chair of a goldish metal nature, possibly just jeweler's brass, but maybe it is the real deal. In the corner, there's also a door to the west and a door to the north, and I'm assuming, based on placement, Zach, that at about this time, Inweir's opening the south door.
Yeah.
Okay, you can click it, it should open. And so you would hear that, the two of you kind of turn in your direction, kind of like, alert, but you very quickly see that it's Inweir's goofy ass, kind of tucking his head underneath the door frame and stepping in.
This one opens to here.
Yes, it
Oh
does.
my god.
Yes,
Perfect.
it does. Doing a great job.
Thanks. Is there anything in this cabinet here that I'm searching?
So it's a wardrobe. It has robes up on top. It looks like it has like underclothes that have been kind of folded and rolled up into. And when I say underclothes, I mean the clothes they wear under their robes, not undergarments. Or maybe there's that too. Sure, why not?
There's panties.
Yeah, there you got their panty drawer. Zach.
Oh my god, the penny
Oh my
thrower!
goodness.
Great.
Penny raid!
Take it
The
That's
back.
helmet
exactly what I was looking for.
The helmet kind of looks like you just slap that on.
Wow.
Anyways, jokes aside, the subject matter there is kind of just boring, but you can make an investigation roll if you'd like. Back to the other room. Yeah.
Oh
just a
snap! Double 20s.
goldish
Woo.
chair. As you're kind of fiddling about the chamber, you do the roguish pat down of a cabinet. You check the back wall. You know it goes, if it were to go somewhere, it'd go to the hallway, so that's probably not a thing. And then you kind of slap the sides and kind of slap the ceiling. When you tap the ceiling, it appears that there's kind of a loose nature to the board on top. And if you look at it kind of from your position, your vantage, it looks like there might be a gap. So you kind of just reach up there with your hammer, or your shield. Dwarf, why did I assume you had a hammer? That's kind of, I'm sorry about that. Smash the top.
A
That's
little
what-
stereotypical, huh?
I'm canceled again. Thanks, everybody.
To be
We
fair,
did
I
it.
do have a light hammer on my
Ah.
inventory because,
It
sometimes
it wasn't-
stereotypes are real.
It wasn't stereotypes. It- I was just being a good
Just like-
DM who reads his
Right.
Yes.
players' character sheets. The top pops out, and out drops 3 bags. The bags hit the ground with kind of a metalish clinking.
And in the bags are.
About 50 gold per bag.
Excellent.
Overall, it will again. It's some less, some other, higher, but it's a total of 150 gold for the 3 bag.
What a great time for me to have opened this in a room with no one else in it.
And that just goes in the pocket. So the
I mean,
statue, you'll note that it does appear to be made out of some kind of, shiny metal. But as you were fiddling around with it, you would see that flecks of that gold have kind of popped off. Underneath, it looks like it's just iron.
Phony.
my god, we busted a money laundering ring. Guys. Counterfeit.
Yeah.
So,
Which also makes me wonder about this god statue. A whole lot more. Because they used to weigh coins instead of count them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, if only we had something to put on those scales.
Hmm.
Okay, now I want to see if I can make them balance.
yeah,
If it does anything.
sure, it doesn't do anything.
God damn it. Okay, I'll go look in one of the rooms.
Okay, well, before that, so Null, you were looking at the chair?
Yeah.
So it definitely looks like the back of the chair is very solid. Looks like a very sturdy chair. It definitely looks like the underneath of the chair is kind of settled on like a box of sorts. So the metal of the chair, it doesn't have like legs. Instead, it just has kind of a plinth effectively that it's seated on. But it looks like it's more a chest than anything. It looks like the front can kind of pop out like a little door. You just don't know the mechanism to open it in current.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one of the twins if they can help figure it out.
Surprisingly enough,
Hey.
the one you probably wanted was just walking through the door.
Yeah. Hey, can you figure a way how to try to open this thing here? That it might could be open to something useful.
If the two of you would like to look it over, go ahead and give me an investigation roll each. This will not be helping because you'll have done it at separate times. Null before and Bay after. And then, Zach, you're opening that door?
Investigation, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Okay, yeah, you can pop it open. It should be unlocked. Inside this room, you would see that there is, in the center of the room, stands a 10-foot tall cage.
Oh, no.
Within the cage, a pile of coins and gems sparkles beneath a gigantic, droning beehive. The room just has a smell of honey to it. And it's a very strange space, to be sure. It looks like, from what you can tell, the cage has a key lock. You do not have the key.
John, are you rolling
Oh.
investigation for magpies? For Faye?
Somebody clicked. Oh, did you click it?
That's for Faye.
Oh, right, because there's two of you. I forget.
Come on, Bay. You got this.
When I look at the names, I'm always thinking, Bavis and Funhead. I'm sorry, I am.
Oh, David. No!
Okay, so
Jeez.
in the investigation, it looks like there's no real method for egress, but at the same time, Bay would be certain that her tools could potentially open the door if you wish to try.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the thieves' tools with dexterity, which will be sufficient. But before that happens,
The investigation was to check for traps or just to look at the door?
I don't know. I didn't say one way or the other, but it was definitely the latter, or the former instead of the latter. Okay, so with a 14, you hear it click. Upon that, though, what ends up happening here is...
Of course.
Acid to the face. Sorry, Faye, you're gonna have to take a hit if we're gonna keep this ruse going.
Wait, what?
That's what the mask is for, sister.
That's
We're just bird people now.
no, just size.
Where the fuck did I find these people?
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex.
Do flips and shit.
Oh.
When you say you two, you mean Bay, right?
Or if you were investigating, then you'd be close enough for it to happen to you too.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I got Bay. I should have Bay.
opening up Magpie's thing broke my. I think I might have to restart my roll 20.
it's spreading! It's spreading!
Ooh.
Okay.
It took forever.
Feel my pain.
So the elves lead back quickly enough, but you are kind of stuck there as the door opens. You kind of lean in with interest instead of like jump back with caution. And you are struck by kind of a discharge of electricity that kind of pulses out of the chair. You'll take 4 points of lightning damage. And then the door is open.
That's acceptable.
And inside is a helmet that appears to have on its crown or on the top of it a kind of like a pull down.
Visor.
Yeah, that is just another mask.
I'm guessing I took 8 damage there.
4 lightning, yeah.
Well, okay. 4.
That's unfortunate.
Well, what's in there?
Helmet.
Helmet.
Oh, you in character? I got you.
Yeah, and then in character.
You're the one that's looking in though, so everybody jumped away.
Oh, okay.
so
Like it's a helmet.
you'd be asking yourself.
Yeah,
The thing.
oh. Yeah. I guess. That'd
Like,
be
what
pretty
is
silly.
this?
Picks it up. Hmm.
So Aveline,
Would-
you
Like,
hear
so-
the discharge kind of
Somebody tell
pop
me.
back, and then Zach, you see the cage as I described. Across from the cage is yet another door.
And above the cage is a nest? A
In
bee's?
the cage, kind of like inside of it,
Right.
kind of grown to the bars in like the left corner. You should be able to see it on the map a little bit.
Yeah, this
That
thing.
bad boy, yeah. It's a nest of what you presume are bees.
To Aveline, Drumgar asks, you got a way to burn that? He points at the nest. Might be easier than waiting for them to come out and see us, right?
You think they're a threat?
I don't think they're a threat now, but I think it might be easier to burn them than when they become a threat. No? Don't like little insects. Things that outnumber us more than 10 to 1. It's dangerous.
Out of character, I'm out of juice. So unless Holy Lance does
No,
something,
none of it's
I'm
fire.
not. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can help right now. I'm a bit tired from the scuffle earlier.
Do you want to check out the lock?
The lock.
Of the cage.
No. Drumgar wants to get nowhere near any of that bee shit.
Okay. Then you can
What
pop
about
open
the
the next
bees?
door if you want to move on. Bay and Faye plus Null and Inweir will kind of just be with the crew. You move on. And you all see the cage as I've described it. Aveline, you step towards it. Are you wanting to mess with it?
Yeah, what is there to mess with?
You can attempt to figure out the lock, or you can move around to the side of the beehive. If you would like, you can attempt to engage it in combat, or if you'd like to harmlessly harvest honey from the beehive, that is an option as well.
Yeah, let's try and get some honey.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a nature roll.
You got this.
Let's see. Oh no, let's see how that works.
Oh no.
So you didn't fail by more than 4. So you kind of you wuss out effectively. You're kind of like, oh,
I got a fake arm though. I could use my fake arm.
yeah. You even with that, you kind of move it up there, and you just start seeing them kind of crawling up it, and you're like, ah. Since you didn't fail by more than 4, you didn't cause the bees to engage. You just didn't have the gumption to kind of get in there.
Fair enough.
Honestly, fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
Because
Yeah.
you're doing this, but at the same time they're coming up the arm, so you're kind of backing away further, and the arm's not going to continue going that way, right? So fair go. But
Alright.
Null, you would see this as you
Yeah.
kind of step in. You would see you'd see everybody kind of where they're at, and I believe you're opening the door. Is that right, Drumgar?
Yeah.
Okay, you should be able to. And I'll explain what that room looks like here in a second once I get everybody else. Bay and Faye, what are you two doing?
How do they have these bees locked up?
Like,
Is
that
this
doesn't
a
make
normal
any
thought?
sense.
Oh, I guess they really like the honey. But how'd they get them down
Okay,
here?
but they're locked in a prison cell with bars that are bigger than bees.
I mean, and how did they get them in here anyway?
Well, I think the bars might be. And then she just stops and just I'm not even gonna bother.
There is a pile of treasure on the ground inside of the cage, outside of reach of anybody's arms.
Oh my gosh, I want to
Where is it?
beguiling strands this bee nest.
It is not a creature, so it cannot be targeted by strands.
Oh.
It is
Can
a-
I check
Well,
out?
Just do
Can
it
I
on
check out
every
the
little
lock?
individual bee.
Yeah, you can check out the lock.
Are we
go-
all in this room? Are we all in this room? Hold on. I thought we were like in 2 separate areas.
No, we're all in the same room.
No, well,
Uh,
I'm sitting there.
We're-
Okay, yeah, I want to check out the lock.
We're gonna go ahead and have you roll. By you, I mean me. I'm going to roll peaceful and dex. It's done. It's a simple lock. You're able to pick it very quickly. The lock in question is now open, or closed at your pleasure.
Okay.
So like
I
I said,
would like
I'm gonna-
to
it's-
take the lock and put it in my pocket.
oh no, it's not one that removes. Sorry, that's not a thing.
Okay.
It's not
It's
like
like built
it's not a
into the
master
door.
lock. Yeah, it's
Oh.
integral. Okay,
Okay.
so there's the treasure on the ground and the bee is there. I'll cut back to you here in a second. I'm gonna switch back to Drumgar. Drumgar, you enter into this space. Inside of this space, it's sparsely furnished. There's a decrepit furniture, present caked in dust, a soiled bed, a chest, and a writing desk with a wooden chair. A dead hobgoblin is sprawled on the floor. It looks like her left arm is swollen and discolored.
Hmm.
Bees!
Not the
Bees!
bees! Not the
Ah!
bees!
They're in my eyes.
Ah!
So, Bay and also Null, you would have seen Aveline's attempt to try and cultivate the honey, but a failure in its entirety. So you can attempt that. You can attempt to destroy the beehive, or you can just attempt to take the treasure without concern for
I
the.
definitely just would like the treasure.
Okay.
The bees ain't done nothing to me. But I want to inspect it first to see if there's any sort of trigger that would disturb the hive.
Okay. So go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or actually, go ahead and make a nature roll. There's no manifest architecture or artifice that would trigger the bees, so to speak.
John, that you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I can turn on my turning signal if you want.
That won't help me. Okay, so what
Okay.
you'll notice is that as you're looking at the treasure and looking up at the thing and kind of thinking about it, you notice that out of the gold are bees coming out. Very subtle, but present. It appears that the treasure itself is also a hive.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. It's like bees coming out of coins.
So if you want the treasure of the mound that is probably not as much gold as you think it is because it's on top of a hive, you'll definitely need to destroy that hive at least. And tampering with that one might trigger both hives. They might be sister hives.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not like
Okay.
I'm a dick, but I'm not an asshole.
Fair enough.
No, Liz.
Null or Faye, do either of you two want to cultivate honey or break structures? Or try and steal coins without getting bee attacked?
If
Nice.
I mean,
if Aveline tried to do it and failed or didn't want to, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, she just
To
gave
be
up.
fair, I'm not
Mm.
very good at nature, so
Yeah, you
I
can
grew
tell.
up very sheltered.
You can tell by her
Yeah.
garb. She's probably not outdoorsy.
I just wanted that sweet, sweet honey.
So still no. Null for you, either option.
It's probably not worth it.
Okay.
I will let them live their life.
Do you
Bro.
have? Does anybody here have nature trained? I'm assuming not, right?
Maybe
Does
the
our sorcerer?
druid,
So hell no.
Just-
sorcerer?
Edward.
Sorcerer doesn't.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
He's
No.
wild magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the dwarf has a -1.
Okay. Perfectly fine. We'll move on. So into the body with the hobgoblin.
Dead body.
Oh yeah, dead. Looks like she has a coin purse. She's also holding in her other hand, not the swollen one. Ah!
A bee,
You're
did a
right.
bee get you?
Did it be got you?
No, I'm petting my
The bee
cat.
got him!
I'm petting my cat in the drawer, and he kind of was petting his head, and he grabbed it and pulled it down into his belly, and then immediately started attacking it.
Oh, it was the bear trap.
Yeah, the bear
Oh.
trap.
Oh my god. The belly trap. Ah.
The desk looks like it has some things on it. The chest looks like it is actually sealed, but a simple latch mechanism, unlike the others, which were not closed shut. Yeah. If you take the purse, it's got 8 gold pieces and 27 silver pieces in it, Drumgar. I will say, since you were in here for a little while, you probably could have pocketed that with nobody seeing it. Because forward movers are the ones I like rewarding. But yeah. What are your questions about the room? Starting with you, Zach.
I think everyone else is going for the body, so I want to check this desk.
Sure. On the desk is a wooden pulley symbol. The symbol itself is shaped like a lightning bolt. On it, like at the top, I guess, of the lightning bolt symbol, think stereotypical lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
Is the Atavian cross and a scale inside of, or it's with the scales coming off of the crop, just like the other guys. It looks neat enough. And then kind of opening up the drawers, there is kind of scrawled writings on parchment. Looks like papyrus parchment. Very simple to kind of maintain. But the language that it's written in is one you are not privy to. Even the alphabet is foreign to you.
Okay.
Okay. There were people moving on the body, so I'm going to go ahead and look at Stephanie, your question regarding, again, if you have questions about the body.
Do we know? Can we tell how he died?
How she died? Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and make a DC 13 wisdom medicine check.
Medicine.
Anaphylaxis.
Yeah, anaphylactic shock. It looks like the individual had their arm stung by bees, similar to how you might have if you didn't have a prosthetic limb. And she looks like she died in agony due to a very severe reaction to the poison of the bees. Looks like there's hundreds, dozens, if not 100 or so, stings on that left arm alone. She's not dressed like the others, mind you.
She's not like other girls.
No, what I'm saying is that she's not dressed like the cultists. She looks like she's dressed more in line with the crew here with Aveline. Like, she looks like she might be a part of another brigand group.
Okay.
Well, it's safe to assume that this person met a very unfortunate fate at the hands of that, and points at the room with the bees.
Not the bees. Not the bees.
Not the bees.
Not to be. They should have been more careful.
10
then.
minutes of us all doing our best Nicolas Cage impersonation.
Not the bees.
Not the
Not the
I
bees.
said it as a joke to move us forward. We all just went, no, for real though.
For real though.
Go for it. And then Noel, you would go to the chest, I'm assuming, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Gotta try to get this thing open.
sure, you pop it open. Inside of it are priestly robes, similar to the ones you've seen on the cultists. Although there is one set of robes that's nicer than the others. It still has the insignia and signage of all the other assholes. It just looks like this is the set that they actually put work into.
Ooh, you
Actually
take that
got-
and wear that one.
Okay, fair.
Where'd you get those? I want some like that.
As,
Well, this is the only one in here. I
as,
look
you,
good at it.
You throw
See,
it
these
on
are
her.
mine.
Obviously, bit of complication there. But Faye, it looks like you were investigating the bed. Is that fair?
Oh, I'm not investigating. I'm just sitting on it, and I'm watching
is
everyone else
soiled.
investigate. Oh,
Oh no!
So
Yeah,
Ew!
Oh,
as you kind of like look
Faye,
at it
why-
and move to sit on it, you can see that it still has a measure of like dampness to it.
Ugh.
And what you're going to realize is, as you kind of look at it and inspect it, it's basically stained and covered with all sorts of fluid emission that would come from somebody who was like reeling in death. The presumption is that the hobgoblin died in the midst of the bed and the floor. Like, they might have started in the bed and up on the floor due to just kind of rolling around in agony.
I mean,
I
some of
mean,
them
as one
rogues
does.
to wipe
Horrible.
off with.
But yeah, the bed is gross.
Okay, not sitting there. I'm just. Hey,
Ew.
Faye, you gotta be careful where you sit.
Oh, also it's filled with bees.
Bees. It's the old bee mattress.
the whole campaign. Like, you're gonna get to Strahd at the end, and it's just gonna fucking be bees.
It's
It's gonna
just,
turn into bees.
yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a swarm of bees.
It's like the thing
I
where
love
the
this.
God.
vampire turns into bats and like flies off to the side, but instead it's just bees.
It's just bees. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Wouldn't that be
Oh,
awesome? Oh
John,
my god.
no.
Well,
Yes.
Be quite
I-
buzzworthy.
I thank
Johnny,
you
come
both
get your
for
people. This
knowing our
person just got
audience.
on the freeway going 30.
Please, thank you for knowing our audience. I appreciate that a lot. We have to cater to solely this one,
Oh.
and we have to do the puns. Damn it! I appreciate you watching, by the way. So there's the door. It looks like he's going for it. You can crack it open if you like.
Yeah, let's go buzz
Oh,
off of this
Can
room.
it open? Can you
Oh,
bother?
Bay, that's it. We're abandoning this group.
Hallway comes around the corner. It looks
Let's
like
go.
it comes to a point where you'll see a door on the left of yours, and then a hallway that continues to the right. If you open the door, inside you'll see there's a stairwell that descends downwards.
This says what?
Stairwell that descends downwards. You come around the corner.
Oh, I thought you said there was a sign that said something, and
No,
I'm like,
not
what?
at all. I did not say that. So, Drumgar, go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick before we get to the story.
-1.
Oh,
Go ahead and open the door. And then Faye and Bay, go ahead and give me perception checks. Okay. Something about this wall right here is off to Bay. She's just
Yeah.
confused by it. It looks like it's a secret door, but it doesn't look like there's any method for it to be opened. So you are aware that there is a door here. You are not aware of how the door doors. Oh, and then
Is there any?
Drumgar, you
Well,
open the
that's
door
convenient.
and you see 3 ladders and 3 dead giant fire beetles, and you have flashbacks to last week.
We've come full circle.
Basically.
There is one other door in this space, which is the door to the north, but you also have a staircase that leads down.
Yeah, I want to check the door to the north
Did
before
did
we.
they like tell us that there might be a door that we don't know how to open, or
I'm assuming she talked about it, yeah. Is that right, Magpie?
No.
No talking about it? Okay, cool, then yeah, no.
No, I think she would just look to see if there's anything that might trigger it that's like kind
Nope.
of out of the usual. And if she couldn't figure out how it works, she would keep it to herself.
Okay. Yeah, she messes around with the wall for a second. If you ask if there's something there, she kind of just shrugs and then moves on. Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, you move into this hallway, Drumgar. You see a hallway. Looks like it goes straight forward, then turns to the right. It looks like it loops around. And you can go ahead and
We can just go out
give me
and
a
leave.
perception check. Okay. Yeah, keep moving. And then Faye, give me another perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
You keep moving.
I ain't painted shit.
It's okay. You come around, there's a door on the right, and it looks like the hallway continues on. The door opens if you'd like. And inside, you would see a stuffy room containing old bales of moth-eaten cloth and crates of long-spoiled food. It
I'm just gonna-
smells like, it smells stale. The best way I can describe it.
I'm gonna step on out of here. That's gross.
Oh, any fancy cloaks in here?
No, the fabric, if you look at it, you can see that one of the bales does look like it comprised, it's like the source to the fabric you're wearing. But there are other colors as well. So blue, you got 2 shocks of blue. There's 2 shocks of white, and then there's 1 green and 1 red.
But it's just fabric.
And it's the same kind of fabric you're wearing, but it just looks like it's been kind of left in a bad place for a while. A couple of jugs up ahead, you see Drumgar on the side there. The jugs look like they're for water. They are empty. But they point to a sign that perhaps maybe somewhere in this dungeon there is water, but you don't really care about that. You have a decanter. Okay. Drumgar, are you opening that door? Okay.
Oh shit.
This bone-dry storeroom reeks of sulfur. 6 crates are stacked on a frayed rug in the center of the room. Atop the crates, 2 tiny creatures chat merrily, each barely a foot tall, with delicate wings and sparkling hair. A third creature dives through an open crate, occasionally surfacing to spit out a mouthful of sawdust. They appear to be some sort of fey creature.
Can we try and determine what, exact creature it is?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana roll.
Okay. Okay, I know. Nope.
Don't know what those are.
Oh dear. I want to go in.
Sure.
I wanna see.
Drumgar, make a perception check. It's good enough. You can see that there's writing on the boxes. And they appear to be from some place called Bridger, which you would know as a town on the surface you've heard about. It appears that they are from a fireworks company.
Okay, I'm home. Give me a second.
Okay.
What? Would he tell us that? Or no.
It's up to Zach.
Yeah. Really, really quietly would whisper.
Oh, they look right at you. Like, when you open the door, they look dead ass right at you as they're talking. And then it's kind of like, if you've ever, like, hung out with girls, like, they're talking, and you walk over to, like, either engage or, like, ask something, and they look at you like you just, did something horrible, but then they just return back to their conversation.
I'm sure Drumgar's used to it, having traveled around with Bay and Faye for years.
100%. This is a look that this is not the first time that fake creatures have stared at you like you're an idiot.
Real done up look.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he is an idiot. Deserves that look more often than not.
Well,
The language that they're talking sounds like gibberish to you. You've heard Faye and Bay talk, and it's very different.
it's gonna go to Faber. Can you understand what they're saying?
Hello there. Kind of.
They kind of stop
Waves.
again and kind of look at you and go. And then the one that was inside the crate pops out again and kind of like puts her arms on the box to kind of look at you. And then one of the two that were talking goes, "Yeah."
You mind if we take a look in these boxes here, or are you using them all?
Well, we're kind of busy. And the other one says, "Yeah. What's your problem? The door was closed. You didn't even knock."
I've got
Oh.
poor manners.
The one in the box says, "Hey, what's that shield you got there? That's pretty cool. What is that?"
It's of my own design, isn't it? Isn't it fascinating?
She kind of
Look.
she pulls her arms down and like flies up and kind of lands on the edge of the box, and then she just kind of glides across the room towards you. She's about 1.5 feet tall, so she's not like, she's not Tinkerbell. She's
Right.
kind of moderately sized, like a Barbie doll, but with wings and alive. And she flies over to it and just starts kind of moving around. And as she's kind of flying about, you can see that she's like leaving a trail of dust around her. And she's looking at the shield very intently. She's like, "Wow, that's pretty cool."
Does she come out in the hallway or
No.
stay-
Drongar's at the door, right?
Yeah, I'll step in to like
Show the shield.
hand her the.
Well, he doesn't. She
I wanna
doesn't take
say-
it from you.
I'll hold it up as if he's going to pass
Oh.
it to her.
And she'll go, "Oh, awesome!" And then she'll kind of throw her hand up into the air like this, and then
Yeah.
the shield turns really small, like her size, and she takes it from you.
But-
And then she starts like, "Ah, thanks!" And then she flies back into the box with your shield.
Oh no.
It's a nice shield, isn't it?
Oh, she's inside the box. You actually hear like the scrounging of whatever's inside of there, and then the other one's like, "That was really nice of you. I didn't think you'd be like so cool." And the other one says, "Yeah, most dwarfs we've ever met were like real assholes. Never just willing to give like cool stuff on a first meeting like that. It's really rad of you."
Of course. You know what's nice about that better shield?
Uh,
It's fighter-proof.
well, we don't really care too much about that. It's
I figured.
We're trying to gather as much of this stuff up as we can before we leave, though. We kind of
Where are
got
you going?
stuck here. It's really nice of you to have opened like the door and all. I'm sure we would have figured it out. And
Sure.
the other one's like, "Yeah."
I want
I
to
don't know.
tap Drumgar on the shoulder and just say, "Did you have your shield stolen?"
And then the one who is kind of closest hearing that says, "We didn't steal it. He gave it to us."
I don't think that's true.
No, he gave it to Wally, and then Wally pops out, who is now identified as Wally, says, "Yeah, you were there. He just handed it to me and said I could have it."
No,
I don't
that's
think
not.
I said that.
That's not what happened at all.
All
No
three
one's
of them
just
at the same
laughing.
time, in unison. Oh. You see her go, "Well, fine," and she throws it back out, like she just tosses it. It hits the ground and kind of skitters to you, and it's still doll-sized.
Oh, when I pick it up, does anything happen?
Nope.
Cool.
Little tiny
Man.
shield.
Man, they really put you down to size there, Drumgar.
I think Inweir has Arcana, if you want to throw it real quick.
It's like brass knuckles now.
I'll allow it. Inweir kind of looks at you and goes, "It's pixie dust. It doesn't last too long, like 10 minutes. And then, unless unless the pixie keeps it. And then the one like who's been talking the most says, "Yeah, but you didn't think we were gonna give it back to you and say it was? We're not like you. We're not people who gives gifts and then take them back." Wally pops out, "Yeah," at the exact same time as the other one says, "Yeah."
I apologize for the confusion. It's not my custom to offer gifts. I was showing you the design. Thought it might be interesting.
Wally's kind of like hanging on the lid of the box, or like the edge of the box, and she looks at it and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood." And then the one who keeps on saying yes says, "Wally, what are you talking about? Don't be like that." And then like changes very quickly, language-wise, to Sylvan, like not realizing she was like talking in common.
Right.
And then they start kind of back and forthing, kind of yelling at each other. The two elves, or anybody who speaks Elvish, Sylvan is a language that is close to Elvish, but it's very similar in kind to like we understand. We can read phonetically Latin, but we do not understand Latin. So you're hearing things that are phonetically like Elvish, but then there are points because Latin also has words you'll be like, I know what that word means. Well, I kind of get what you're saying, where you keep kind of hearing like the same thing pop up over and over again. And it's material. You don't know what context that's coming in, but the word material is being used a lot in their back and forth. Finally, Wally kind of like shuts up the other one and says, "Sorry, Wenley's being kind of a bitch. So, like I was saying, that's really chill of you to like show a bit of your culture and like just be cool like that. You're not trying to like take these explosives or anything from us, are you?"
Not if you intend on taking them all. I thought that if either you're gonna leave any behind, we could take some for ourselves, but...
Yeah, we had to kill a guy to like get into this safe spot, but then like
We had to kill a bunch!
yeah, they're really strange, huh? The guys with the blue robes and the gold masks.
Sure.
We don't really recognize that, like, they were not as chill as you're being. But we're not really fighting types, so we kind of got lucky with that. Very good. He wasn't very competent with that stick he was throwing around. Anyway,
Would you like to perhaps accompany us as we make our way out? Now that we've opened the door for you.
Wenley says, "No." And you see Wally kind of like look up at her, and then the middle one says, "But seriously, Wally, we probably should just keep to ourselves. We aren't planning on sticking around too long." Wally kind of, "I'm the only one looking through these damn boxes for what we would need. Maybe you two should get to work and stop like complaining so we can get out of here then." And the middle one says, "I'm sorry. We're quite busy and we have to do some work here. My name is Weenley, by the way, and it was a nice time meeting you and all, but can you just like..." And then Wenley's like, "Go?" And Weenley kind of like looks at her like, and then Wenley's like, "But like, no, seriously, go." And Weenley's
Drumgar
like,
kind of shrugs at them and exits.
do you close the door?
Yeah.
Oh no! Hey, wait! You hear that? And then the door shuts. Do you
Yep.
leave it? You leave it like that?
Yep.
Well, I wanted to know what they were gonna say.
Well, they were telling you to leave, but they were hoping you'd leave the door open, so they don't have to try and
Oh.
figure out how to get the door open. So when Drumgar was walking away,
I see.
he closed. He's closing the door, and they were like, "No! Like we need the door to be open." But if you would like to leave them in there, Wally, Wenley, and Weenley, you can. That's totally fine.
Well, if they weren't
Drumgar
gonna
was
help
going
us,
to.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is a good one, Drumgar.
So if you open,
Drumgar is not a kind character.
But
Just knows how to use kindness.
if you open this door, you're gonna get a very brusque smell of just what's the best way to describe it? Like natural smells, right? I don't know if you've ever been to like a marsh or like a peat bog or anything
yeah.
like that. It is just very
Very.
pungent. You look inside and you can see that there's a dead guy laying in what effectively looks like he was splashed with Nickelodeon like slime. Like that's what the room looks like. It looks like someone. Oh, I almost said it. I can't keep doing this. I can't use the B word. It looks like a lot of fluids were splashed onto this guy. The green, gross fluids. You also see that there's a hole in the wall, and it looks like it's about fairy size that kind of leads out into the open air. So there's a little bit of sunlight coming in here. Where the sun hits the ground, it looks like a patch of like perfectly clean ground. Like the slime is not touching that patch. Which is right about there. But if you'd like, you can make a nature roll to try and kind of suss out what the fluid is.
Sure, why not?
Can't mess with bees, but can mess with slime.
I know my slime.
I know my slime.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true weeaboo.
Stop.
Rhyme over here.
So, that said, you would know that this is green slime. It is an acidic slime that devours flesh, organic material, and some metals on contact. It's bright green, wet, sticky, clings to walls, floors, ceilings. It's a very common dungeon hazard. It covers the entirety of the floor. If you wanted to avoid it, you would have to kind of tiptoe maneuver through it. But even with that, your shoes are probably made out of some sort of organic material, let's be honest. So it's more than likely the case that it will cause damage there too as well. The dead guy doesn't look like he has anything special on him other than brass, or the same mask and the same robes. It does look like whatever the substance is was dropped on him from somewhere. And the kind of CSI mentality is this is probably the guard they talked about killing. They probably came in through there. So.
I would advise we don't go in there.
Easy enough.
Close.
Drumgar's really good at this.
Wow.
Doing great.
Hilarious. Okay. So it looks like you've explored the entirety of this floor.
Yeah, we want to just like fast travel back to that staircase down?
Yeah, well, I can make it easier. Don't even move. If you don't move,
That's what I mean. Like, let's all just stay here and
I can move you not even to the stairs. I can move you to the space that goes to
wherever the stairs go to.
Mhm. Tier,
BRB.
sure. Tier 3. Oh, hold on. Someone might get put in a wall here. Let's find out.
Did we check out these jars though?
They're empty. They look like they're for water carrying. The presumption is that they might have been utilized for fire control.
Aha.
There are now 2 of yous on the maps, 1 on each, or possibly even 3 of yous. Nope, just the 2. Okay, but yeah, you are on. I just snap zoomed everybody to the stairs that are the bottom of the stairs.
Got it.
There's a door. It's slightly ajar. It's it's slightly open. It's not ajar. The jars are upstairs near the other door. But again, trying to play to our audience, the door doesn't look like it's going to be much of a barrier for you passing through.
Just to clarify, is this supposed to all be wall?
Yeah, but
Okay.
don't worry about
Dynamic. Okay. I'm just clarifying.
it. Yeah, It's
Then yeah.
a very interesting bit of information. If you were to go up north and then move to the left, you could go around the walls and into the walls because of the way the map was designed on this end. Again, we're playing right out of a module, so this is official WotC content. BT dubs.
Semi unrelated. How do I remember how to do it before, but if I wanted to minimize people's like big avatars, so
Sure.
it's just
Go
their
to the
names.
cog in the top right, and then go to audio and video. Then click on video display, and then change player video / avatar size to names only.
Okay. Oh, sick. Thank you.
No problem.
Wait. There we go.
Okay.
Yay.
Hallway. Looks like it cuts to the left. And then I'll need the elves and dwarf to go ahead and make perception checks again. Drumgar. As you walk by this space here, this wall's fucky on the left. You kind of move over to it, kind of check it, and you find a brick that kind of pushes into the right, and when you do so, it reveals that there is a secret door, and you're opening it.
Sweet.
Inside, bear with me here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it might be another situation where you're trying to close a door, but unfortunately, you do not have this one as easily as the last. This is 22.
This might be a problem.
We'll see. Dusty crates and barrels fill the storm room. 4 small winged creatures surrounded by clouds of sand crowd a cask of wine trickling from its spout. They look like they are drinking. They kind of look up at you as the door opens, and they all kind of... and then they start kind of talking in some language you don't know, primordial. A variant, or the dialect would be Ignan or Earth. For those who care.
That is on Ninwar's sheet.
He has primordial.
Well,
Hell yeah!
He's-
So he hears them
Nice.
say, "Who the fuck are these assholes? They better not try to fuck with us." And then it says, "Yeah, we'll fucking kill them."
They're going to kill us.
what?
What?
Why?
They go
Well,
back,
let's strike first.
I can't wait for John to watch this VOD back.
they go back to drinking. They go back to drinking.
He says that?
So Inmir
Oh,
hears them say what they say, tells the group they're going to kill us, and Drumgar like looks over at Inmir, looks straight into the door, and sees them going drinking the wine. Like in some cases, like they're picking up like the actual like bottles and drinking. Another one has like what appears to be like a cask and is like leaning over and kind of drinking it out of the side. And then there's one who's kind of like spinning it into little whirlpools in the air with its dust frame, and then dragging it into its body, and it's like incorporating into its dust frame.
I'm just Aveline took that at face value. Like she's like,
Defensive.
oh man, we're like about to die. Like
Oh no.
he said
Yeah,
they're gonna
and-
kill
and-
us.
No,
Like,
he-
Drumgar is confused. He's like, "That
No.
they don't look like they're going to kill us. What makes you think that?"
Face
That's what
like-
they
Endor likes
said.
to over.
Slowly
yeah.
casually reaching towards her weapon, just like
Everybody behind Inmir is like, believe it. And Drumgar's like, really though?
They're drinking. I know what that looks like. That don't look like fighting. That looks like drinking.
I would say at this moment, just for hilarity, you're kind of holding your shield and it just slaps into massive again. And the action of that happening causes all of the dust muppets to kind of look at you, and a couple of them like shoot wine out of their nose and just start laughing like super loud. And Inweir is just like,
You got a way to speak to him? Drumgar says to Inwer. I guess. Ask him if we can go and drink with him.
Drinks.
In Primordial, he wants to drink with you.
So ask him if we can drink with him, and then in response, yeah. One of them flies over to like this box right here, slaps its hands down on it, and then pulls upward as like dust flips it off. And so this is kind of like a violent action at first, right? And Inmir is kind of like, here's the and is kind of looking over to tell Drumgar. Last call, do you want to react to the box being flipped open?
Nope.
Okay.
Drumgar
I
isn't
wanna,
at
like-
least.
Well,
Crouch down on the ground, like.
hiding behind the shield
Oh,
that's
shit.
now present again. You watch as it uses its like sandstorm powers to kind of lift out 6 bottles of beer, which is presumably how many were in there, that look like they're of like a Panacean draft, and drag them over to you through the air and kind of hold them out at the door.
I definitely reach around and snatch one.
Yeah, it's just like
Right over
Drow hand
Drumgar's
appears
head.
behind the shield.
Yeah,
And then you're,
two of them and pass one to Faye.
yeah, you're
Or toss it to Faye.
What's happening? There's
I'm
a party?
tossing you a beer. Yeah, there's a party.
We shouldn't be drinking on the. Oh fuck it. I'll take one.
Like, oh, wrong character. Fuck yeah. You're on the job,
He's
fuck
He's
yeah.
a cool box.
the visual I have of that we should be drinking, and like Drumgar's hand just lifts up, and there's like a beer in front of his face, and Nolan's like, "Fuck it."
Just like bites the top of it off with his teeth.
So, if you wish, you can spend time reveling with the Mephits. They are basically inviting you into the party that they're having.
Should we go get the fairies and invite them too?
If you wish. However, they will be kind of confused and probably not too chill with that. But if you start drinking with them now, you can. And they will basically hang out with you, answer any questions you have. But they will, just by the power of their charisma, be able to kind of keep you hanging out with them for at least 30 minutes to an hour.
Does
I
anyone?
mean-
Do we need another short rest?
Fine by me.
Okay, so I need everybody in the room who is participating in the party. If you wish to party, I need to know by you moving your token into the room. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
do not wish to party, you are staying outside of the room. Everybody's party,
Oh.
sounds like.
I'm not drinking, but I'm
yes.
going.
Noah's gonna take just one drink and stay on alert outside.
Okay, cool kid.
You keep watch, yeah.
Okay, so everybody who is partying, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
When you say partying, do you mean drinking the wine?
Drinking the wine, talking with the Mephits, and like just
Okay.
engaging in kind of like a chill vibe.
Okay.
I'm so fucking chill.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh
So
no.
You
Faye
fucking did.
and Aveline and Bay are drunk. You have the poisoned condition. However, you are not poisoned. You just suffer the effects of being poisoned. Everyone else, champion. You're doing great. I need one for.
It's just me.
Oh, so Drumgar and Inweir are the only two. Okay.
I'm doing great.
And so
Partying for 2.
Inweir's kind of basically acting as like the Vox for the group, so you can kind of like pass messages through him translation style, because they don't speak common. They just speak the elemental tongue. If you want to ask them any questions, you are certainly welcome to do so.
Have they been anywhere else on this floor?
No, fuck it. They just keep bringing this shit in.
Who is they?
Those one assholes, and then another one kind of like says,
I put on my mask.
the ones with the star cloaks. And they look at you and go, no. The star cloaks with the weird silver masks.
Oh.
Wait, there's other masks? Like, are they actually silver though?
Kind of like more of like a yellowish white.
Oh.
And as you kind of click, you remember the fabrics in the top room. There were blues, whites, and reds. America.
Okay.
But yeah, any other questions you have for them?
I'm literally trying to parkour on the boxes in the corner.
Have you opened up this door?
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
And throughout the conversation, they like kind of keep you kind of present here. But towards the end of it, once you're kind of done partying, one of them says, "If you want to try that door, go ahead." And here, and kind of like shuffles through the box. When Bay tries to jump on the boxes, they will kind of like whoa, 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 and do like the we live in this house. Fucking stop jumping on the furniture, asshole! Like that happens at every party. And they will like fly over and kind of like tamp you down and kind of chill you out.
Hey,
But-
hey, don't put your hands on my sister.
As long as you don't come to, they look at you like we're not touching you with our hands. They don't understand you. First off,
I mean, think they have hands. Do you have hands?
they're using sandstorms to pull people like here and there.
Hey, be easy.
Drunken Faye, I'm being real protective right now. Regardless, I'm assuming no scuffle happens despite the drunken, like, close moments. But the one kind of shuffles through a box and will hand you, Drumgar, or Inweir rather, a mask. The mask in question looks like this.
Oh, that's prettier than the one we got.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
It is
Can I wear that?
cool. You can, if you'd like.
Just
Wait.
hand it to me though.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think would have any reason to keep it.
Oh, I'm taking it.
Fit on his face.
I'm putting it on.
The Dust Methods are noticeably chagrined by the fact that Inweir, who was totally cool and chill, passed it to the most testy of you motherfuckers. So they seem to be a little disgruntled by that, but I think they're too drunk to give a fuck. So if you'd like to open the door, you can. Were you raising your hand, Stephanie? What were you going to say?
Oh, I just want to know Aveline is not having a good time. She's not used to being drunk, and she's like kind of like
There's a lot
struggling.
happening. It's like
Yeah.
simulation. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
why am I at a party?
yeah. How did I end up here?
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my- How did I-
So you kind of drunkenly move past the the
Oh.
chamber
Aw.
there.
Come on,
Um,
Evelyn.
At
We'll
the
help you out.
western end of this short corridor stands an 8
Okay.
foot tall silver statue of an impish winged child with 2 snakes twined around his body. The smiling round-faced boy holds a wand in one hand and a handful of coins in the other. The statue is firmly connected to the wall.
I'm imagining like Bay and Faye like on each side, like arms, like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
Scary.
no! Bay is literally like crouched in front of you, like, all right, up, let's
Um,
go.
All right.
Opposite side
Yeah.
of that is a door,
Yes.
and the door appears to have a mechanism, a lever next to it.
We're gonna go. I'm carrying Aveline now. The blind leading the blind.
And just so you know, I'm wearing that silver mask.
Do you
Yeah.
pull? The door does not appear to open of its own accord. So, real quick, If
The
you
actual
are-
thing.
attempting to open it, you will have to say, "I throw the lever first."
Yeah, Drumgar ain't a smart guy. He's gonna pull the lever.
Okay. While that's happening, I'm going to make sure that everyone else has an opportunity to interact with other stuff if need be. There is the statue. What did I say? It was Kimmy, the reading down here at the bottom. Everybody's names down there, and I'm like, ugh. So Kimmy and also Magpie, go ahead and roll perception checks if you moved near the statue.
All right.
Okay. So with that, Faye, you're able to determine that this statue, it appears that the wand controls a mechanism inside of the wall. You kind of turn the wand in the boy's hand. That's a horrible gesture. If you turn, that's even worse. If you
Wait.
if you turn, okay, we're not winning any battles here. If you
Well-
fuck with the wand and spin it, then you will. Something will happen.
Oh, let's spin the wand.
Okay.
Oh God.
Where
So-
there'll be a magical emission.
The boy and the wall behind him move aside. This is at exactly the same time as you hear clunk and then as something very massive behind the door is moving. It sounds like stone grating on stone and mechanism pulsing. To the dwarf, it's a shifting wall, you're pretty sure. And then when the door opens, you would reveal that there's a corridor that heads out and over to another door.
Oh god, it's a lever puzzle.
Yes!
What?
My
Oh, wait.
favorite.
We found this hallway.
Secret tunnel.
Now, due to the limitations of dynamic lighting, you look into that space. It is a hallway. There is no passage on the left or right. Like, you don't see the wall does. I cannot create the wall and turn it the light wall. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, for the purposes of just being able to free spin this bad boy without it moving around. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I can spin it at my pleasure, but if I were to have lighting, it would cut it off, and you understand. It's,
No, I understand.
But you throw the lever, you open the door, you look inside.
Yeah, and I see a hallway with more levers and a fucking door.
Yep. And then you would hear,
Jeez.
you wouldn't hear the door come close behind you, but when you turn to look at everybody else, you'd see that the drow are kind of looking down a hallway that wasn't there before.
Mm.
And the boy's kind of like here.
How'd you do that?
Yes.
Touch
Oh.
the statue.
As you're kind of bantering about and loud noises are happening, you see one of the Mephits kind of move over to the door, kind of look out, go, ah! Shut the door.
True.
Hmm.
It's kind of like
Weird.
if you've ever had roommates, they're being loud. It's similar to
Oh.
that.
There.
I suppose we check the secret tunnel first.
Secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
Secret
Yeah,
tunnel.
secret tunnel, secret.
We know our audience.
That's
Let's go. So door on the north, door on the south. Door on the south is farther away, slightly larger. Door on the north is smaller and simpler. The door on the left looks a little bit more complicated.
Simple door. Simple door.
No,
Com-
complicated.
Complicated.
Simple door. Drum car's bad at taking orders.
Do you open the
Is
door?
there any?
No.
Yeah, there's no lock on it.
As you
Up.
open the door, you hear chanting. Kind of
Oh.
like a weird ritualistic chanting. There appear to be 4 mages, at least from what you can tell.
Hmm.
They appear to be some sort of mage. And they are wearing kind of a bluish white. Like, the picture I'm about to show you is a little off. It should be a little bit more white than this, but again, I'm using a module and converting it to my pleasure, so where is this fucking asshole? There we go. So it looks like this, except that the robes are a bit whiter, but with kind of yellow, or kind of a yellowing to it, and then the star patternings would be more of a blue. So kind of invert the colors that are present.
And a silver mask.
Yeah, and also the handout's name is incorrect, but don't worry about that. Yeah, wearing a silver mask. He's matched the description of what the cool kids were saying.
Does that mask look like the one I'm wearing?
I don't think so. No.
Not the nice robe I have. Does that
It
resemble
looks more like
the robes?
this.
Oh, we gotta get one of those.
Ooh.
Collect them
You-
all.
You know how we do that? We slaughter them.
So yeah,
Oh,
they're
that's
just
that's an
going.
option.
It looks like there's one person who isn't in chant mode, who's kind of at the head of the what appears to be a pentagram, with candles, and very much think of, you know, the most.
This is the D&D
stereotypical-
they warned us about in
This
the
is the
80s.
D&D they warned you about.
This-
You're pretty sure that guy you saw in that door that was dead, that guy actually offed himself because his character Leaf or whatever died. That's a Chick Track reference if nobody got it.
Nah.
Talk about it later. It's hilarious.
Oh,
The
good
80s
question.
and the 90s were hilarious. So he kind of looks over at you, since he seems to be kind of like not as committed to the ritual. He slowly but surely kind of comes around the way to kind of look over at you, and kind of holds his hand up, just like in the picture, everybody kind of doing the shh, and kind of walks over to you. Do you raise weapons or brandish weapons? He doesn't look like he's hostile.
Hey, where do we get
I've
some
greeted
rolls like
everyone
that?
else I've
Hold on,
opened the door on. Like, of course, Juggernaut is
I
going to be like, hey, just quietly, like, trying not to interrupt the ritual that's happening.
Oh, wait,
I burp.
Faye asks where we can get some robes like that.
we're a bit busy.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Well, we're in the midst of a ritual.
Heresy, that's
For
what.
what?
If you wish to join us, you're welcome. The more...
What's it for?
Oh, well, it's just a calling out of that which is mysterious.
For what?
To learn. To know
About
the
what?
secrets.
How long are
What
we?
secrets? I like secrets.
You ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Wait, how long are we drunk for?
Oh, you're still drunk, yeah.
Oh, yes.
What
yeah.
did you think was happening?
Oh, well,
Oh,
Just
my.
letting the drunk questions roll.
Yeah.
It'll be about an hour in character for that to wear off. Or to get to, like... Fuck.
I wanna
Don't.
loop my arm with Aveline. Let's go ritual and drag her
No.
into the. Let's
No.
go.
No.
She's like
I thought I
resisting.
was
She's
on-
like, this is
No.
this
I
is
want-
against
I wanna
everything I've
learn
ever
secrets.
learned.
And I'm gonna tell
I'm
him,
not doing.
Put your mask on.
I'm
It's
putting
mask
my hands.
only
We're not
party.
doing rituals. We don't
I
know.
want, but I want to learn secrets.
So what you'll notice
No.
is that they appear to be holding holy symbols, kind of up to the pentagram, and they're they're Atavian crosses, except that they look like they have a star kind of transposed over the front, so that the straightest arrow's point matches with the star. The arms are the arms of the star, and then the legs of the star kind of kick out to the sides of the middle crux.
See, they're wearing crosses like you. It's fine. We'll fit in. Put your
No.
mask on.
No,
Weird
we're not
crosses.
doing strange rituals. We don't know nothing about. Get back over here.
I put my mask on, but it's like upside down, and then
Hold
I
on.
take out.
Sorry.
Oh,
In response, this guy will step in front of you, kind of raise his hand up and say, "No. Away."
Thank you.
but
Come back over
secret-
here.
Wait, I'm
No.
wearing a silver mask.
Shit.
No.
Secret.
Bay wearing the... Bay's not wearing one of their masks. You guys don't have one of their masks.
No.
You just gave us that silver mask in
It's
the
not
other
the
room.
same.
I'm still wearing it.
Yeah, he points at anybody who's trying to approach who's wearing a mask that is not one of theirs. He says, "Out with that filth. I won't have any of it."
Well, give me one of
Yeah,
yours.
but-
I told
No.
you they were squares, you
Very
guys.
rude. You don't have to insult my hygiene.
I don't have time for your shenanigans. We are busy.
I would never shenan.
Well, where do I get
Again.
stories like that?
Hey, just get back over
Shenanigans.
here.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
I'll
so
be back later.
I'm gonna assume
No,
that the
their religion is so overrated. You guys,
Okay, but
you dodged a
secret.
bullet. It's fine.
But you're learning secret.
I'm assuming that the drunk people are easily ployable by the other members of the party, right? Like pliable, rather. You kind of drag them back out, and they're kind of like, "I'm trying to get in there," and you're just like, "Nah, no."
I'll be back for a mask and
Like,
some pajamas.
He kindly, as you pull them out, will kind of just slowly kind of shut the door, and it's like that. Like you can see his face, and it's just the silver face, and he's just like.
No,
There's like a surefire look of like annoyed.
He's pulling a drum gar.
Yeah. I got you back. I'll play
No,
the same damn
why?
game.
Door here at the
Hey.
end, the
Yeah.
special door.
If,
but they're
Wait.
learning secrets, but
When you open it,
this is what.
when you
No
open
more
it,
parties after this.
everybody kind of turns and looks
We have
over in
to
that
go.
direction. You hear the door that you just had closed on you open up, and the head kind of lean out, kind of behind everybody, looking at Drumgar and says, "Excuse me, those are our bed chambers. Would you mind?" And then shuts the door again.
But is there masks? Come on, Drumgar. Let's look for some clothes.
Do you really
Oh
go in
my
there
God.
and ramshackle it?
Oh yeah, I'm taking all their stuff off their beds.
There
They
are no
wouldn't let me
masks.
in their party.
No.
Like
There-
I'm literally going to lay on each and every bed and like flop around so all the sheets are wrinkled.
Well, hold on.
no,
I hear drunken intent, and I love it. I just want to make sure that the sober parties are letting it happen. Of course, Aveline
Drumgar
is
is.
not one of those.
I've stopped these two bitches when they're drunk before, and I'm not doing it again.
No one's trying his damnedest, but he's failing miserably.
Aveline just wants to lay on one of the beds, like
So-
curl up and just like.
you
What-
take that. We'll
what-
tuck you in. We'll tuck you in.
What is most interesting about this space is how immaculately clean everything was before you arrived. The sheets,
Like literally moving
Wrink-
everything.
the sheets
2
wrinkleless, the pillows perfectly placed, like immaculately placed in their positions,
Mhm.
beautifully placed. You open up their chest of drawers, everything is folded in a very complicated but ornately neat pattern. It's
Not
everything's
more.
gorgeous, and you're just fucking it up. You're just ruining
Yeah.
it. Just fucking
But, like-
ruining
But
it.
like not like blatant destruction, like moving the pillow 2 inches to the left.
Oh,
Wrinkling
you
the
might be.
sheets,
I'm throwing everything out of the
unfolding all
chest.
of the clothes and rolling them up. And then like
It's hilarious to watch the pillow get moved 2 inches to the right, and then the whole mattress gets flipped right afterwards. It'll be so funny when he moves and tries to turn off his alarm clock, and it's 3 inches to the right, and the lamp gets picked up and smashed right on the counter next to it.
So there's obviously gradient levels of drunken shenanigans. Aveline's on one bed and is just like,
It's a very relaxing space for her.
yeah,
we
like-
leave her alone.
The cleanliness and the like tidiness.
it's very nice until it's not.
Are there any of those fancy robes and masks in these?
There are robes, but no masks.
We're taking some robes. Everyone have some robes. I'm passing out everyone a set of robes, whether they want them or not.
Yeah.
Drum gun. This is why we don't have nice things.
No,
let you
I
guys have
disagree.
one party.
I
And
didn't have
this
nice
happened.
robes until the
We've
drunk ones
seen
handed
them.
it to me. This is
You're-
exactly why I have nice things.
He just throw up his arms in the air and just goes. It's not-
He just starts walking towards the. Fuck it. I haven't got. I see what the problem is. I haven't gotten on their level. Goes back into the method room. Fuck me up, bro. I see the problem. I'm not drunk enough.
I gotta get rid of this pain somehow.
Shouldn't have rejected me. It's not cool. I just wanted to.
Party.
Yeah.
want
Doing
secret.
strange rituals we don't.
So you have the door that leads into the hallway like I said, there are walls. It is a hallway. It is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
an orb or circular section. The door on the opposite side, if you move over to it and wish to open it, it will open for you.
Sure.
Okay. And more hallway. We love that. We love that for you.
I love hallways.
And the hallway ends. Bear with me here. There are two statues. They look like they are of a similar artifice to the statue upstairs. They are flanking a door, and they appear to have weaponry, like spears, kind of pointed off to the sides. These guys, the statues, look nothing like the guys you just met. Instead, their faces kind of look like the mask that you got from the Mephits.
I think I got lost, which is
Same.
is entirely accurate because I'm drunk.
Wait, so they left us alone on this bridge? Oh, well, no, don't pull me out. I was.
It's not a bridge. It's not a bridge. I'll clarify one more time. I cannot keep the dynamic lighting because this room spins. So it is a hallway.
So, would you be mad if I flip a switch? They left us
Oh,
alone.
I will not be mad at that. You go nuts.
Yes.
You
okay,
left us
so-
alone.
Drumgar, you're walking forward.
Yeah.
Inweir's kind of following behind. Aveline kind of stops. Noel, you can move on if you want. It does look like there's purpose in the dwarf and the Goliath. It's your call whether you want to be.
He was going back to check up.
You're
on-
wrangling these cats. Okay, got it.
Yeah, he's trying to. I guess I see him on the bridge there.
It's not a bridge.
Oh, yeah.
It is a hallway.
The hallway. My bad. The hallway. My bad.
Last time I'm gonna say it.
Yep, I know.
If you guys say it's a bridge again, I'm throwing all of you off. Quite hard for you to do because it is a hallway.
It is a hallway.
So,
New Tuesday game.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and number the levers as such. 1 will be the lever on your left. 4 will be the lever on your right. Which one would you like to throw? And before you do, I will stress that it looks like 2 is already thrown.
Can I roll a dice and just? Cause,
You can live your life.
all right.
Oh,
Chaos!
You're not the wild mage, but yeah, so you're going to throw lever 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that door in front of you shuts suddenly. So too does the door behind you. You then hear as the entirety of the room starts to shake. I want everybody who is drunk in the room to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's great.
Oh no! That was my betrayal.
I just made this up. You're all vomiting.
No!
And Noel's the only one who has.
No.
Aveline, you managed to keep it in. Even though I was going to grant you disadvantage because so many other people were throwing up, and that's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But you managed to, you kind of like, oh, no. As you watch 2 drow elves upchuck, just
Oh God.
beer and rations just splashing all over the place on
This
the
is
levers.
literally her worst nightmare come true.
As the entirety of the chamber
Welcome to the group.
shifts,
Oh,
and you move appropriately.
Oh, I feel better.
Did
I'm
they
literally
throw
just
up on me
laughing.
by any chance?
The what's that, Johnny?
Did they upchucked on me or on my outfit?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
Please make this.
DC is 8.
I just gave you.
That's a 7, bud. That's a 7 right there.
You have been
I
thrown up by on by drow.
I
But-
just gave
It's
you
definitely,
This is
it's
horrible.
definitely because you're wearing a mask.
Oh,
But
That's
God.
true.
Oh.
So
What?
I'm wearing a mask and I threw up in the
Oh.
mask, so
What?
now I'm covered in it.
oh my
right?
god, that's so funny.
Oh.
So instead of like shooting out like a bunch of vomit, instead the like little mouth hole had like a
Can I?
Yeah,
a
like
godly
a,
shot
like
out.
a fucking jet stream of vomit.
Oh my.
This is the evilest I've ever been.
No!
So
Can I cast a cantrip with my Dark Shard?
Yeah, yeah.
To precipitation.
yeah,
to
press
clean
it.
myself up?
So you press the suit.
No,
But,
I'm using the Dark Shard amulet that you gave.
Yeah, it lets you cast prestidigitation, right?
No, it says the cantrip must be in the Warlock spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Intelligence Arcana check.
Isn't prestidigitation in the Warlock? Is it not?
I think so. Wait, is it? I think
It
so.
ha-
Yeah.
it's like everywhere.
Go ahead and roll your check.
Yeah, it says I have. Since I don't have it, like I don't know it, so I have to make the check.
Yeah,
But it has to be on the. Okay.
it's on it.
Okay.
If it's not, I'm allowing it.
I don't
Yeah, I guess
This
fucking dirty.
burns it out.
Eldritch
That's
Blast
great.
kind of shoot across it and kind of like bake it a little bit.
Ah!
No.
You didn't think it could get worse. I can make this. I can do this for weeks. This could
You're
be
an
the
evil
entire.
man, John.
This could be the entire
Yeah,
campaign. I
curse
think.
you.
So-
Yo, curse your name.
I want to stress something very, 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 very important. When it goes clunk, 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 those of you who were not throwing up would have noticed that the door that you're looking at while you're inside the barrel shifts until it's no longer there, and then a new door appears. So these two doors are new doors. And that said, Drungar, as you're kind of moving towards the statues, kind of getting ready to kind of like go for it, you hear the clunk, 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 turn and look back, and Inweir says,
I think they turned it. That's what it sounded like,
so,
dude.
Null, you open the door. Long hallway leading straight up towards what appears to be a divide.
out
left
that
and right.
hallway as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'm going to pause here for a second. Bear with me. Where is it?
Absolutely disgusted with all of you.
Adeline, thank you for not fucking on my outfit.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Appreciate it.
Uh,
Yeah.
We need everybody here for this to work. Okay. So, you're going out of the chamber and heading up that way. Okay.
Mhm.
Bay, are you holding back and just chilling, or
Oh fuck no.
No. No.
cool? So Drumgar and Inweir, what are you two doing?
I think I'm gonna open this door
Thank you.
if I can.
Okay, yeah, it opens.
What about Drumgar,
everybody,
guys?
everybody who's going northly, pause for a second. Don't move anymore.
Don't go went this way.
He's
I've
to the door.
I got stuff I need to handle. So inside of this chamber, you can smell a sweet fragrance.
Oh, I thought you
Incense.
were for vomit.
Something like incense is kind of burning in this space. You can see what appears to be incense burners on an altar. This chamber appears to be a ceremonial chamber. The walls are draped with clean white fabric. The two candles there's two candles illuminating the space kind of near to you, and like are seated kind of on the altar. Is what I mean to say. On that altar as well is a statue of a woman holding a sword and a sheaf of wheat.
No, recognize with that who that
Yeah.
was.
Do
Oh, no, that's-
does either character recognize that symbolism?
Nope.
Drumgar steps into the room. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Approaching the altar.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
13.
You move across the room, no issues. You walk over to the statue and the altar. The statue looks like it's made out of bronze. Looks like it might be worth about 10 gold pieces by your dwarven, understanding.
Mhm.
And that's really it besides the candles that's on the altar. There's a offering plate made of bronze as well.
Is there anything on the offering plate?
Empty.
Drumgar is gonna take out a few like 3 gold coins.
Yeah, and there's like a pause, like right after the coins kind of hit into the altar or into the offering plate, and the scene kind of sits there for a second, and then we cut to the other people. So, you guys come to a left and a right turn. Which way would you like to go? And we've split the party, by the way. I do want to make sure that everybody's aware that
Yep.
that has happened, and I'm so ready for this.
Oh, we're
You
aware.
left me
Yeah.
in charge of 2 characters. How could I not?
You're like, I've got backup. I can let John's character die to get away.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. Always let John's character die. John, don't watch his back. What are we doing, Null? You got 3 drunken ladies. One who is a little bit. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Stephanie said something before we cut to Drumgar that was very pertinent, and I do want to reflect on it for a second. However, I don't know if Aveline in her current state would definitely come to that like revelation. So I would like for everybody, especially Null, to go ahead and make a perception check, remembering that if you're drunk, you have disadvantage.
Everyone?
Yep.
Jeez, my roll is not.
So 7 for Aveline.
Wait, why are we? Oh, because we're drunk. That's right.
And
I
then
want to fail it anyway.
7 and 9. Okay, so I'm gonna say, Stephanie, you as a player are aware that you're splitting the party. Aveline is just following a group of people and isn't really taking head counts. So I will allow for that to pop up pertinent, but I
And
just not right now.
yeah.
I have an idea of the triggering mechanism that will make it go, wait, where the hell's the dwarf with the shield? Which will be really funny, but they're not right now. So, Null, you're leading a group of 3 drunken ladies in a hallway, every Dragonborn's dream. And
That's so gross.
That's
Oh
I
my
hate
god.
Scrap the whole campaign. I'm done.
Alright.
I gotta get back to the,
Come back.
I gotta
It's
get back to
been-
the sensible dwarf. Be
It's-
right back. Just run away. So, Johnny, left or right?
I'm still processing.
You broke him.
It's a lot. I understand.
This is a really great session. I'm really having fun.
This is
Aren't you
amazing.
glad we didn't skip?
I'm glad we didn't skip.
Uh,
I'm sad for
Okay,
John,
'cause-
though. That's
Wait,
making fun
wait.
of him. So wait.
I think
No.
he's doing great.
Hold on. This is pertinent. Null heads to the left. Faye heads to the right. Faye in the middle, kind of looking both ways. Wait. And Aveline kind of just like holding the wall, bracing, comes over. Null, you look back at the group. Faye, you look back at the group.
Yeah.
Who's yielding?
Oh.
Or are neither of you yielding and you're splitting the party once again?
No, dear
We've
God.
got options here, folks. We can do whichever.
We can
No,
do this.
If I see them all go to the right, he is going to reluctantly go that way.
Well, keep in mind, as long as you've got a partner, it's fine, right?
Exactly.
Don't forget, you're the
2 and 2, baby.
you're
Yeah,
the
gang.
president
Split
of
up.
this party.
You're the president of the party. What you say goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we Scooby Doo this shit.
let's go, Fred.
We're going to the
Let's
left,
go, Fred.
but you guys have too much fun this part now. Come on, we're going left.
Fine.
Okay. So go ahead and make your way over that way. There's going to be a door. You can open it if you want. We're going to go back to Drumgar here for a second, and Inware. You look at the coins, and like the whole time that we were there, just imagine that you've been staring blankly at the at the offering plate, nothing has happened.
Of course. Is there anything on the statue that can be moved or
You
altered?
can take the statue. Yeah, it's not mounted or anything. You can just grab it up.
Cool.
You have a statue of a woman.
Nothing special about the altar, no mechanism or anything.
No, it looks pretty rickety, actually. Like as a dwarf, the stone structure and like the masonry here that was used to design it is very shoddy.
Does it look like it was shoddy because it was put up quick? Like
Or
it's
just put up-
covering something?
Put up by somebody unskilled. You kind of pull the curtain back, look at it. It's a piece of shit. You kind of test its structure, and then you realize it can't hold or be pushed by much, and it falls over with a kind of a meaty kind of stone kuklung. It's just a piece of shit.
Cool. Pick up the coins that just scattered onto the ground.
No, they're still in
and-
the bowl. You got the bowl. You got the
I
bowl?
thought I just tilted the whole.
Yeah, but it would have fell with like a kind of thud. It wouldn't have
Okay,
shot
okay.
coins all. It's not like you were hitting Sonic.
That's fair. So then, yeah, I'll pick up the bowl and the coins. Just like,
Sure. The bowl is
Whatever.
also made out of bronze. The statue looks like it's worth probably about 10 gold. The bowl looks like it's worth about 10 gold. You grab that up. Anything else you want to do in here?
no.
Okay. You start heading back.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get you here. Is your intent to go back to the lever and throw it?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So I'll keep that in mind. That's very interesting. Okay. So boom, the door opens. Noel, you and your friends open the door, and inside you see. It's kind of a shitty room, to be honest. It looks like it's covered with pale fungus. There's like shelves in the storeroom. The air is thick with spores. Do
I'm
you,
definitely
Well,
wearing
this
my mask.
We
you
should
marched
probably
in.
not be in here.
You march in, Bay. Is that fair?
Yeah, but I still
could've-
have that mask on upside down.
Yeah. It's not a
Maybe.
lot of a help. You're still breathing. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So
Back.
I need you.
Well,
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
If you're in the room,
If you walked into the room like Bay did.
I did not.
Okay. So you
Oh,
start
wait,
kind
I
of
need to do that.
coughing a bit, but like immediately kind of like realize that entering into this room or staying in this room is a bad idea. You back out. Whatever is in the air is immediately kind of entering the nostrils on breath, moving into the mouth on breath, and you realize that the mask you're wearing, it's not like a filter. It's not like you're in a COVID mask or something. It is certainly not helping.
stay out of my
Masks
room.
are useless.
No, it has a mouth hole and a nose hole and eye holes. Like it's all of the parts that I need to put like, yellow mold in are available. If it were yellow mold, which it is yellow mold. I already said it's yellow mold. So if you want to
I
make a
mean-
nature roll to learn what yellow mold is, if you don't know already,
Yeah, I want to learn what this is.
go with it. Nature. We're having great
The
rolls
fuck
from
that
Johnny
is.
all night tonight, baby.
Yeah, damn.
You just stay right under 5, my guy. Babe, you want to roll nature to check it?
Hey.
Okay. So you're an
Hey.
adventurer. You've done a bit of spelunking. You've done some underground travel where yellow mold is more common. Yellow mold grows in dark places. It's kind of a nasty substance. The mold ejects a cloud of spores that fill, the area that it's in. Any creature that enters into like its floating spores must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for
Oh.
1 minute. While poisoned in this way, the creature takes 1d10 poison damage at the start of each of its turns. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. And sunlight, much like the slime above, will destroy patches of yellow mold.
Yeah, let's not go in there, guys.
Yep.
That's the ouchie cloud.
If you would like to do quick scans you can to see if there's anything worth noting in there. I'm going to have investigation be the metric for that.
No.
Investigation. Great. Continues.
Okay. And Faye, do you want to roll an investigation check just to look in the room?
No.
Okay. So yeah, it's a fucking moldy ass nasty room. And just as you're deciding that that's the case, you hear which I
Oh.
believe would move
What
us back
is
to
that?
Drumgar.
I think. Yeah, we left behind Drumgar and Ingar, I believe. Inward. Oops.
Who?
That was really loud.
Huh?
In where?
What?
The big guy.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, we.
You move in. There is throw up all over the levers, the floor in the middle of the hallway. There's like a null-sized patch where it doesn't look like any of it got. You figure out like what the case is. You just step into it, not concerned. Which lever would you like to throw?
Drumgar does. Inward is not.
And we're
I
like,
imagine.
you're like, oh, what happened?
Looks at him confused.
Like,
Why would you
"Damn,
walk
shit."
into that?
Bro.
That's
So you
teamwork.
said the second lever is thrown this way?
Correct. Keeping in mind, you have
Gonna-
no idea. Look.
I'm gonna take my hammer and throw the one all the way to the left.
Okay, so the one that would be number one. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and watch as I move maps. Go. And that'll open. There's a door to the north, a door to the south. But you, again, have no context clues for what's going on here. But you can open
Nope.
either door. Okay. You look to the north. Both of you make a perception check. Successful. Drumgar would see that there's puke steps on the floor that look like they are kind of a null, bay, fey kind of footprint. But no Aveline footprints.
I think there's a familiar stench in this hallway here.
Oh yeah. So if you've hung out with Bay and Faye and have had them be drunk before, this is the fucking lightweight elves.
This is horrible.
This is the worst campaign. I thought the scary parts were supposed to happen once we got to the Dread Realm, not before. Jeez.
Oh man.
So you would see
We
Null,
win
Bay, and
because we
Faye,
just gross them out.
and Aveline coming back down the hallway towards you.
There you are.
You seem
Aye.
very frustrated with the throw up on his outfit too. He's not in a happy mood.
Hi.
I see you're still having a good time over there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Define
They're not gonna
good.
throw up again, are they?
Do you know the floor
I
move?
hope.
The floor moves. Did you? You were
Yeah.
here, right?
We pulled the same lever to get over here. Of course we know the floor moves.
can't believe I made you guys roll the throw.
Horrible. Absolutely.
And then blamed us for making this the grossest campaign. Like
I'm sorry. I'm having a great time, you guys.
You know, I'm glad that you're getting something out of this.
Oh
John.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is one of the best D&D games I've ever run.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Have you been
Drumgar,
back that way?
you would also notice a bit of contact clues. There doesn't look like there's puke steps that way, although they are pretty much dried by this point. It just looks like they definitely went left, so you would see that they're not going right. But yeah, go ahead.
Just asks, have
Yep.
you been that way?
No, I thought. Were you down that way?
Just starts walking that way.
Okay.
I don't have time to answer every question that's going to be asked of me.
Door.
Door
Door.
locked.
Door not locked.
Door open.
Open.
So this room, it's littered. The floor is littered with rubble. Looks like a vandalized and ruined temple, like a small shrine room. The altar, similar to the one you just kind of messed with, is cracked in half. And the chamber's once brilliant banners, the ones on the left and right, are tattered and stained. They're sagging from hooks on the wall. Scrawled on the wall is the image of a tentacled eye and a long black horn, and one word that you can read because it's in the common alphabet. It reads, sorry, hold on. Where's my notes? Because this is different. There we go. It reads, it's a weird one, so I'm going to post it in the chat. Nolp Zees. It seems that this room has been ravaged by some other cult. And it looks like this is wreckage that happened years ago. Besides the wreckage, the room appears to be empty. I'm assuming you're going to investigate the room, so I will need just the dwarf and the 2 elves to go ahead and make perception check. Damn. Even drunk. Okay. Oh, no, not Aveline, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Well, have
Yeah.
that.
No worries. The elves and dwarves are the ones that are rolling it, because in my head canon for D&D, dwarves have stone cunning, which lets them kind of understand that stone's kind of fucky, and elves have door sight, the old school shit. Like, if they walked past a secret door, they would be like, what the fuck? And then they would get a check. So I know it's not in 5th edition, I just still do it because I'm a loser.
Nah, that's cool.
But yeah, Drumgar and Faye, you both kind of look at each other, and Bae would kind of like drunkenly kind of like place her hand on the stone wall where she's standing and just kind of like look down, like realizing that her throat's kind of burning from the vomit. But the two of you, a little bit more cooler heads, obviously one more so than the other, come over to where the altar is located, and it's broken bits. And Drumgar, you see hidden in the rubble a small lever. And you look at the floor that it's near, this section of the floor, and it's not solid. It's like a trap door or something. And to you, Faye, it's like some sort of trap door, like door. Not like a trap, like a spike trap. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pull the lever.
That usually works. If you do, the floor will drop down slowly and reveal a ramp that descends down into the level below.
Well, shall we?
Do you wish to descend down as a group, or
Or do we want to explore any more of this level?
True, we can always come back to it.
Drumgar is a walk forward kind of guy. But Drumgar is not the leader.
he will stop walking forward if someone tells him to stop walking forward?
Usually.
Same. Faye is just gonna walk off down there. So unless
Great.
you stop
You know,
her, she's
yeah.
going.
All right, let's go down there.
Okay, bear with me here for a second. We might actually get off of this specific map right now. Hold on. Yeah, holy shit. We did it, folks.
Did we?
We did.
Oh, we made it to the next level far sooner than I thought you would.
Did anybody say what
Respect,
that
man.
statement meant on the wall?
It's a name. If anybody wants to try and roll religion, they can.
Oh wait, I will in a minute. I'm getting a snack.
Okay.
Inuar rolled a 17.
Success.
He has it trained.
So the symbol in question, I'll post it in
Oh.
chat. It's not. Oh, that's real bad. Let me just go ahead and do this.
I also have it trained.
So
Too bad you're
Nulzis
drunk.
is also known as the Unbegotten Prince. Nulzis is a great old one that is a kind of strange principality that is the ruler and lord over a species known as the Grell, a type of apparition that resembles giant floating brains with tentacles and a beak. The symbol that was drawn was crudely done. It would have looked like a single tentacle and a single eye, but the part that Inweir with the 17 will track is that the tentacle is kind of designed to look like the beak, not so much designed to look like just a tentacle. Regardless, he knows that this is a great old one. It is a entity that has its own machinations and is the god, effectively, of a species of inherently evil aberrations that are mind-twisting, Lovecraftian horrors, effectively. Still not as gross as your fucking vomit.
Not as much of an aberration as the vomit.
Yeah,
We're never letting that go, are we?
I need to make a great old one of puke.
Jesus Christ.
He won't save you. Not here. Okay, 27. So the walls of this burial chamber sport colorful murals of a human court jester entertaining her king and queen. A niche on the east wall holds a humble kind of patchwork coffin.
Patchwork? Like it's like covered in cloth?
Yeah, like it's got cloth kind of over it, but it also looks like the wood, instead of being kind of like one grain and like neatly formed, it's like a bunch of planks of wood that have been kind of put together to form the coffin lid and sides.
And the things in the corners that are colorful?
1 second. So it's just a jumble, right? Like the coffin. I just want to make sure that that's 100% clear. It doesn't even look like it has a lock or anything. It's probably easy to, get at. The corners, just kind of displays. Nothing in particular. Also very strangely kind of colorful and like weirdly kind of simple. They don't seem to like have any kind of denotation. They just appear to be like small little. Best way I can describe it is they're like you go to a museum and they put the stuff on the thing. What the fuck is that called?
Pedestal?
A pedestal. That's the word I wanted. Thank you. And the things that are on them are just useless junk.
I steal it.
Fair. What you'll notice is that on your side of this ramp now, that descends down, looking at the underside of it, Drumgar, it looks like there's a handle. So if you were down here, the way to get out of here would be to jump up, grab the handle, It doesn't look like it's going to send up unless you pull the lever upstairs to pull it up, or if you were to grab the handle and pull it down. Make sense? Okay. So, Aveline, you're looking at the coffin.
Yes.
It looks like by rights, at least at the display of the coffin, it was done in an orderly fashion, meaning that the rites that were received here were from the god Atavius.
Is there any indication of who might be in the coffin? Or
Not without opening it. There doesn't appear to be any notation.
I think it's this silly lady on the wall.
Do you wish to search the coffin's exterior?
I'm opposed to opening it. So if there's anything
I'm
else
not.
that's like, okay.
Okay. So as you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to open this, you kind of step back from it. Bay kind of drunkenly, I'm not, walks over and touches the coffin. The second she does, everybody in the room needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh jeez.
Oh dear. Oh no.
I'm drunk, okay?
Total
Yeah!
chaos.
Ow!
Ha!
Everybody else jump scares. You become frightened for one turn. As a loud noise and a spring-like sound sunders up. Bay, you stand there drunkenly, like touching it and just kind of backing away as something happens. The lid springs up. A spring shoots up with a cheery wooden jester attached to the top of it. It springs up and starts doing this little jig, like just kind of do, and it's like arms are not like like sort of like doing this, because like the motion's moving them around, and like the head's kind of a bobblehead too, so it's like fully articulated, right? Beautiful little wooden jester, and it pops up and it just does its thing, and you're just staring at it, like, and if you go. Everyone else is like, what the fuck? Like weapons are out, the shield's like up. It's like
Literally
everybody's
that.
frightened, and you're just like staring at as it like slowly becomes lifeless, like right in front of your face as it like loses momentum.
What the hell?
It does look like, being the rogue that you are, you could reset the trap, i.e.,
Yes.
you could reset the Jack in the Box.
Yes, yes, I do.
But you'd also notice that the bottom of the coffin, where the spring is kind of present and where you would need to lock down, is covered in ashes.
Oh.
Why is this here? Why would anyone do this?
I mean, I would do it if I died.
What is the meaning of this?
Wait.
I mean,
like- It's like that
There's
old
a-
bit where like someone said, like, if I die, I want to pay some like just like C-list actor, like somebody that nobody would like, really pay attention to, but they would recognize, and have them come to my funeral, right? Like, it's like, what do you have John Stamos come to your funeral, right? And people be like,
And just
oh my god, he
cry
knew John
really, really bad though.
yeah, and that's it, and then leave. He knew John Stamos? Like, everybody like, whoa. But yeah, like,
So,
it's just random. It's just a thing that happened. I mean, they wanted to be buried a specific way.
drunken clarity, she like points over at the wall where the jester's entertaining someone,
Yeah,
and just like, I think it's that one.
the colorful
I
mural.
like her. And then I reset it so that she can get someone else.
Okay. Perfect. Way to pay it forward. Okay, there's one door out of this place unless you count the ramp that you came down in.
Are you gonna tell Inweir? Hey, come open this. See the whole thing again.
Like, it happened, and Imir watched the whole thing and understands, but then you tell him to do it again, and everyone else is like waiting for it, and Imir is actually scared by it. Yeah, that'd be funny. I hope you're watching this now, John. I told you not to watch it earlier. I hope you didn't listen to me. You probably didn't listen to me. You're an asshole like that. But yeah, the door is openable. You can certainly go through it if you like.
Was that a sobering experience, John?
I'm gonna go ahead and say everybody who is currently drunk, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Do not count the fact that you are poisoned.
Oh man.
Okay. So Bay and Faye are sobered up. They are
God.
cool. Aveline, you're kind of like it's more kind of like tummy rot right now. It's not like head foggy. Like you're totally cognizant, but like because of like the drunken fatigue, it's now more of like a like I don't fucking want to do this anymore. I just want to lie down, okay? There was a perfectly clean and nice bed that you all ruined. Why are we there?
I can understand this. All right.
Yeah, I've been in this
my
position
mask
before.
right ways up, so it's not upside down anymore.
When you do, some chunks kind of drop to the floor, and you kind of set it to right.
Okay,
The chunks being your vomit from when you were wearing it and throwing up.
that's true. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! So because hers was upside down, her vomit came through the eye holes, and then Faye's came through the mouth hole.
Oh god! Oh god! It
Why
shot
is
through
that
the
image in my
eye.
head?
Oh,
Why is that image in my head? Why? Why?
I'm so fucking happy.
This is literally the worst. This is the worst. Like
So-
I can't.
You
I
struggle.
can't.
You struggle forward. The struggle bus continues, and you can see that the path leads forward and to the right.
Can I retcon that I have the fancy bird mask?
You can have whichever mask you want. That's fine.
Yeah, I have the fancy one.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Looks at Null.
Null continues forward.
Great.
All right. When you come to this point, you see that there's a left turn and a straight ahead that looks like it cocks to the right. At the end of the hall at the left, there's a door. Once you approach the door, pause for a second.
where are we going? This way?
Straight forward and then to the left. No.
I can't drag my thing fast enough. Okay, there we go.
You can zoom out.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's okay. I can help. Okay, so once you approach the door here, you can see that the door looks like it is kind of scratched at, or something was kind of implemented on this side of the door that was kind of like sharply braced into position at some point, but it's not present. And there's also like light burn marks as well. You can hear on the other side like almost like a sound of like sandpaper being dragged across like wood, or more or less sandpaper being dragged across stone. You can open the door if you want and enter in. Inside, you see that the wall of this burial chamber displays images of a priest performing ceremonies. On a raised dais in the middle of the room lies an open bronze coffin. 3 gangly, ghoulish creatures hunch over the coffin, ripping into the corpse inside and feasting on aged flesh. One of them turns its head almost in like 180 degrees to look back over its shoulder at you. Its mouth kind of drops open. A bit of like mummified flesh, or like kind of just dry, brittle flesh, drops out of its mouth with like a sickening kind of spittle-filled thud. And they kind of, if you'd like to roll initiative, now would be the time for that.
If you'd so please.
Now
Didn't
this-
feel like an option, but
Yeah, it is not.
Appreciate-
Go ahead and roll it.
Like,
I will say, this fight might last until the end. It might go over. We'll see how it goes.
Oh,
Jeez, I'm rolling so bad today.
I
noticed.
feel you.
All right, bear with me while I change up the music. into a fight music. I think tactics is the way to go. Yeah.
Actually, I haven't been hearing music. Is that me? Is that my problem?
Okay. Faye, you hear the sounds. Because you're kind of further back, and I'll say this for Inweir, Bay, and Faye, during this first round, you'll be caught off guard. Inweir, you would be up next, which means you'd be surprised as well, and Bay, you would also be caught off guard. Drumgar. You kind of knew what you were walking into, so...
Yep. Going to get into position, and I think use my brand new cantrip.
Okay. So you're
17 hit.
Yeah. Okay. So this one to the north of you, or that one?
To the right. To the right.
Yeah, that'll work. 9 damage.
Yep.
You thud into it with the shield, and in the doing, you kind of lance into its shoulder, using more of a precise technique than a straight, strong forward like slam. But you're happy with the result. You see that it kind of pulls a bit of its muscle away and lances out neatly. It's your turn is done. It'll go to them. The one that definitely has its mouth open will kind of just slam its face towards your body in a truly ghoulish technique. It'll be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
So it'll be a total of 6 piercing damage for the bite.
I have a reaction.
Shoot. Okay. So, Omen of the Sun, which is from the Mystical Archives, available on DM's Guild also for Roll20. I am a horror. You conjure forward 2 Sun Soldiers, which I don't think we have a token for. Good note. So we'll just use... Let's see... Soldier. Let's see what we get. Okay, this guy. And we'll do... hold on. Now, I think we have the stat block for this guy. We do. I guess we can just use these. It comes with the Dingus token. Sorry, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry.
It's okay, I kind of sprung this on you.
No, for sure. We'd love to see it though. Is the music really loud? Am I a crazy person?
I can't hear any music, but that might be me.
Okay.
It's a good volume for me at least.
You can turn it up and down, Stephanie, in your gearbox.
Yeah, it's at max. That's why I think it's probably just something weird happening with me.
Gotcha. Sorry, hold on a second here, Zach.
No, you're good.
I think I see an issue. Huh. Got it. Interesting. Okay. This is not right. Okay. So, reaction in response to taking
How much damage?
It was a total of 12.
Cool.
And I don't think I gave you control of them yet.
No.
I know that this was written quite a while ago. This spell is one of my Ravnica ones. So what I am going to say is instead of rolling initiative, we're going to use the newer initiative rules for summons. They'll just go right after.
They go
you.
immediately after. Okay.
Yeah.
Heard.
Oh, right. I'm trying to give you control of this. Players. And let's go with Zach. This is definitely going to go into next section, by the way. Okay. So, you've got them. Wow, is that hit point total right? That's really strong. I might have fucked up here. Huh. Yeah, sure is. Okay, cool. Interesting stuff. I'm a hack. That's what it is. Okay, so that was one of them hitting you with the bite. The other two, since these things sprang up out of nowhere, will move accordingly. And attack. Oh wait, this was the one you hit. Sorry. Oh yes, it was the one you hit. So it'll actually go for you instead. Okay. Yeah, music levels are a bit high, I noticed. Going through a lot right now. Wish it was back to the vomity times.
Let's go back to the-
You remember those times? Those were great, right?
Uh,
Claws against the dwarf. 17.
Misses.
Claws against the soldier. 18. So that works. I think they have 17.
17.
Yeah. So that would be this one here. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw. You should have the character sheet up at the top of your listing there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That will fail. So, the creature is... If the target is a creature other than an elf or undead, which it is, it succeeds on this saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute. So this guy will be paralyzed. Which one do I use for paralyzed? I always forget. Paralyzed. Doesn't come up very often, does it? I found it. Okay, cool. So that guy's paralyzed and takes 9 slashing damage. The other one is not attacked. Okay, cool. Fools are done. Null, you're up.
he's gonna point at the thing to the right of Drumgar. He's gonna say, "You shall know agony." He's gonna cast text on it.
Okay.
The bonus. Oh wait, for short rest, warlocks regain their spell slots on short
Yep.
rest, right? Yeah. Okay. To cast hex, and I believe I had to call out an ability score, right? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll choose strength if anybody wants to like knock a prone or anything. So do that, then he is going the same creature he put hex on, which is this one, cats Eldritch Blast for his action. So
We'll call this hex.
hex that
Hit.
19 hit. Sweet. That'd be 19
Nice.
damage.
That'll kill nothing because it's a ghoul, and I believe. No. Yeah, they're not resistant to necrotic. Yeah, that'll kill it. That's hilarious.
Sweet.
All right. Next up, unless you have anything else.
Nope.
Aveline?
Which ones are we looking at that are still? It's just one that was dead. If I'm.
Oh,
Yeah, there's two
Yeah,
others.
there's
remaining.
two
actually,
more
This one
still
you
here-
did take-
standing.
actually, that one gains 4 because I didn't realize that automatically adds the agonizing blast invocation to the damage, and I added a thing for an extra 4th agonizing blast. So
So
you take.
Oh, I
should take
see.
15 damage. Yeah, I added both of them. My bad. I
it,
just
it wouldn't
noticed that.
change the math. It's still
Oh,
dead.
okay. I just want to play it fair, you know.
Yeah, the end result is it had 13 hit points after getting slammed in the chest with a shield blade, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. These other two are summons. Yes. I'm gonna. What will I do? I will shoot the one closest to me with Holy Lance.
Okay. That's a whiff.
Rip.
Oh wait. Okay, no. Yeah, I guess I won't.
No worries. Roll a d20. Yeah, just big miss. Alright, you want to move or stay where you're at?
I'll just stay right there.
Okay. Fett, you're up. You hear fighting happening.
Oh. What's going on?
There's two
still
ghoulish
a bit
figures in
buzzed,
here.
not drunk as before, but yeah.
Okay, come in the room. I'm going to okay, I'm gonna hit that one that's right in front of Drumgar. Short bow. Does a
Oh, nice.
25 hit?
Yeah. Crit. Okay. And that'll be, you said the one on the left, right? This one here?
No, the one in front of Drumgar.
Oh, got it.
That one, yeah, that one.
So 9 damage. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, stay here.
And where's up? Bolt rail.
Yeah.
Okay. Fail. 3 damage each. So, and we're as last time, rushes forward, straight streak of lightning shoots forward and arcs back to him. That's it. Beh. Oh, and this one's bloodied now. When it gets hit by the lightning, there's like a sickening pop as its stomach region kind of like pops like a pimple, and its guts kind of spill out onto the floor, but it's still moving around because it's an undead. What are we doing, Magpie? Besides throwing up because of my description of the ghoul's guts.
Reconnecting to the internet. Maybe like disconnected at
The
some
bet-
point on the computer.
The best way to avoid references to ultraviolence have bad internet.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. Oh, look at everyone. Everyone's everywhere. Okay. Hold on, we're catching up. Alright. We're gonna... Yeah. We're gonna move there. And these shadow things are the... Which ones? Or
No,
this?
those are Sun Soldiers. They are on
Okay.
your team.
They're the good guys.
You would know that, well, yeah, it does look like they're dwarvish Sun Soldiers, so I would say they would be kind of
Well, and I've probably seen them before.
No,
No?
he just got the ability to cast spells.
Okay. I can't get that guy. Hold on. Where was
One of
I?
them's lying on the ground paralyzed. The other one's just hanging out.
Okay, I'm gonna step past Null and shoot at the one that's not on the ground.
Okay. That'll hit.
Do I get sneak attack?
Well, yeah, none of them are on the ground. So, sorry. There's the bloodied one and the non-bloodied one.
The
Which one?
non-bloody.
Yep. So yeah, you'd have sneak attack. You have an ally adjacent. Okay. It is not a crit, so 4 and 9 is 13. And the non-bloodied one is now also bloodied. You shoot the arrow directly between the fallen Sun Soldier and Inweir. It hits the creature directly in the mouth, shoots out the back of its neck, and just blood starts kind of fountaining out. But it's not like clean blood. It definitely has kind of like a mass to it as it's kind of shooting out, and it's kind of like thick and clotted and gross. And all over Inweir and fucking Drumgar. Who probably doesn't mind at all.
Nope.
Alright, Bay, solid shot. You're up, Drum.
I think we know what's happening. 14 hit.
Yeah.
Going for the one on the left.
Okay. What's the damage?
4.
Alright, that's real sad.
Isn't it?
Didn't kill.
Cool.
Anything else?
Not from him, but my summons can go now, right?
One of them's paralyzed.
That one. But this one can move to here and attack.
Huh?
20 to hit.
Checking something real quick. Hold on.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So that'll do 1d6 piercing damage. That insert is super weird. I'll have to notate that. Okay, just roll a d6. Add 1. Actually, never mind. Don't roll a dice. You don't need to. It has 2 hit points remaining. It can't fail. Okay. And then roll a con save with the knocked over one.
Still down.
Okay. So it's most likely the case that one will just be paralyzed until its concentration's up.
Yeah.
Then it goes to the ghoul, the remaining ghoul. It'll attack Drumgar. It'll go with the claws.
18 armor class.
On the note. 7 slashing damage. And then go ahead, because you're not an elf or undead, make a con save. Success. And then go ahead and make another con save. Success. So you managed to resist the paralyzing touch of the ghoul and also maintain concentration on your spell due to the damage. Null, you're up. And I'm pretty sure that I know how this goes. Eldritch Bazooka.
Yeah, he's gonna recast Hex since that one died there.
Are you gonna... Do you use another spell slot for that or no?
It's a
No,
bonus action to
bonus.
reapply it after your other target dies, but
So
you
it's
can't
not-
reapply it until the other target dies.
It's like Hunter's Mark. Okay, it's not
Yes.
recasting, it's just still in concentration.
Yeah, just doing
Got
the
it.
same thing.
Yep,
Yeah,
strength,
so he does that.
D6 damage, roll it.
Oh, I still gotta roll it for attack though. I'll
You
do the
betcha.
last. Huh?
You betcha.
Oh yeah. 17?
Hits. That'll kill it.
Oh, sweet. Pew pew.
Okay. So, didn't go to the next session. And unfortunately, it's going to be in a situation where I have to stall for a little bit, but let's see how it goes. So the three ghouls lie dead, splattered in their own kind of, fashion. You take a couple moments to kind of gather yourselves and get ready to search the chamber. The minute passes, so we'll say that they go away. And then, Drumgar, you're kind of the one who rushed in and are right there in the front of it. You see that the coffin is open, and the contents are a old man who has had lots of his parts removed.
Any loot in there?
Well, I'm asking Drumgar first.
Oh, no, I was asking.
Um,
He's asking Drumgar.
Does he,
Oh.
he's had most of his parts removed. Does he
Like-
have anything on him?
Like his arms off,
Yeah.
his head, like his face looks like it's had pieces pulled away. It looks like he's been kind of torn up quite a bit. If you
Got
look
it.
him over, you'll see that in the hand he has left,
Yeah.
he is holding a necklace. On that arm are two jeweled bracelets that look like they're kind of covered with garnets and emeralds. Based on your stone cunning, you think that they're worth about 100 apiece. The necklace, once you kind of get it out of his fingers, you see that the jewel that's set in it is a beautiful star sapphire that looks like it was arcanely made to have like a pentagram star inside of it. So like, I don't know if you're familiar with star sapphires. When you look at them, they kind of have like a shimmer to it
Mhm.
inside that looks like a star inside of it. This one, if you look at it, no matter what kind of angle you're looking at it, looks like it has a pentagram inside. And you're pretty sure, based on that, it's worth about 300 gold pieces, the necklace in its whole. And then there are, strangely enough, near that arm, 2 bottles of holy water.
Mm.
Probably the reason why it wasn't torn apart.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all of that stuff, please.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, obviously you're not doing so without being seen.
No, but this time I'm like, I'll take these and get us a good price for 'em.
I'll be completely honest. I don't know how to stall for 5 more minutes. And if you exit out of this door, it's just more exploration. So I'm gonna go ahead and call the session a bit short. I think we covered a lot of ground. You've made it a lot further than I anticipated, which is good. We do need to stall until September. I think the one after, so it'll probably be the 17th, whichever day that it comes out on Roll20. The point is great session, wonderfully done. We're going to go ahead and end it there. Thanks for watching those that did, and we'll see you next time.